live.
Hello.
All right.
Hello, everybody. It's Nameless One here with the Peacemakers campaign. We've got Sawtooth here. I'm
Howdy.
not going to introduce characters. If you can't figure it out by now, then just watch an older video. Sawtooth, Rye, Fair, Ellis, Ballistic, and of course Sim. Namink will be joining us later.
Hopefully.
And just for those of you that were looking forward to the Fallout Equestria second session 0 that was postponed due to scheduling issues, we will be picking that up hopefully this upcoming Saturday.
Yes.
Yippee.
Okay.
I'm not part of it.
Hopefully.
And Ellis, I'm gonna let you do the recap.
We really didn't do too much last session.
It's true.
We basically went to the Kurans and we talked to the Elder. Apparently, along the way, we obliterated a race of kobolds that shouldn't have existed.
We're going to pretend that is not canon to the actual game. I was tired and couldn't think of what else to do.
Peacemakers, alright.
So then after that, we basically started trying to figure out how we were getting all this damage.
Random damage, unknown damage.
Which ended up in a circular argument that kind of just ended.
I still think it's Cimerus.
I can guarantee you it is not Cimerus.
But he's been there, silent ghost that's been watching us this entire time.
Yeah, I don't know. He hasn't said anything. Pretty suspicious. Okay, we'll figure it out.
Eventually.
Cimerus with the self-boop.
Oh, it turns out there's actually a superhero team named the Peacemakers.
Okay, does anybody actually remember where you guys ended the game? Were you still in the Kirin village?
Yes.
Okay. So, you guys did the sleep, and I'm going to send you something here in just a sec. Let's see. I gotta find it all.
You know, there's actually a superhero group named the Peacemakers.
Is it a Marvel thing?
I'm not sure.
Never.
It's in the public domain, so that means no one really cares about them.
Okay. Super old,
I
probably.
think I get it. Yeah, that's the right person.
It was
Hold
in
on,
the
this may
60s.
take a second.
Oh my.
You can go ahead and read what I send you. What you share is entirely up to you.
In the D&D chat?
No. It is in your DMs. You know, it makes it difficult. I'm not to you yet.
Okay, gotcha.
Who did I just...
You said mine.
Okay, that's who I just copied.
Hey, you misspelled Dirac.
You know what? I don't care. It's a name. Names are hard.
Mm-hmm.
We go ahead and do his now.
I still misspell Archon, but he's gone, so it doesn't matter.
Ooh, ouch.
Don't need to spell it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is his. Actually, I'll wait to share his till he gets here. Do this one.
In case he doesn't arrive. Here we go.
If you want, you are also welcome to read them out loud, but that is entirely up to you. Yeah, we do hers.
Oh.
I just realized I have not messaged this person in quite a while. Actually, I don't have it. Yeah, that or I am blind. Which is also possible. Oh, there.
That's interesting. I am very confuzzled.
Oh.
This is interesting. I want to hear everyone's.
And mine is...
I have the feeling that all this is kind of coming from Tenebris.
You think?
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, mine isn't for sure.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard yours, so maybe it has a different vibe from mine. Mine doesn't sound that bad.
Mine is most definitely not.
I'll go ahead and read mine. It says, I'm going to fix what he has typed out because it doesn't quite fit. Doesn't quite read well.
I was distracted, and it was trying. I had a bunch of them to write, so no judgment.
Yeah. A mighty volcanic crag rises around you. A thunderous voice roars out, filling you with dread and pride. I grant you your wings when you have felled the foolish Alcorn. Travel to the deepest heart of our homeland, and I will give you your reward.
Oh my!
And the dream ends.
Oh, that's kind of similar to mine. So mine is... Okay, I'm gonna read it and how Quillian would read it first, or say it, and then I'm gonna just say it how I would. 6 mighty Alcorn statues tower up into the shroud of darkness. Voice turned out powerfully, cutting through darkness. Are you sure we should do this? I brought his group together.
No,
If this goes
no,
wrong,
how
I'll tell
about
you right.
no?
Stop,
No,
Can we not Quillian it?
Witness it.
Nobody
Just
can
leave it
understand.
normal.
Nobody
I know,
can,
that's why I said I'm gonna read it like Quillian, and then I'm gonna read it like myself so you
Quillian,
can understand it.
Take your time. Take a deep breath.
Young Pegasus, return to your home and find the map to the homeland of the Alcorns. There we will weigh your deeds and decide whether or not you're worried. Dream ends. Okay, this is what it says. 6 mighty Alcorn statues tower up into the shroud of darkness. Voices ring out powerfully, cutting through the darkness. Are you sure we should do this? I brought this group together. If this goes wrong, I will set it right. We cannot hide this from Sol for long. I am aware. We must do it quickly then. Young Pegasus, return to your home and find a map to the homeland of the Alicorns. There we will weigh your deeds and decide whether or not you are worthy. Dream ends.
Mine is similar. I was in a poorly lit chamber with like giant shadows shrouded statues staring at me, and then I heard voices. This one reminds me of the weakling. He was a mistake. Perhaps this one shall be stronger? We shall see. His heart's in the right place. I say we take the risk. Besides, a weak one would die in the world right now. Okay? Go to the tree of our creation. There we will see if you are deemed worthy for what is to come. And then I woke up.
So half that was just basically roasting you.
Yep.
Ouch.
I will say that it wasn't roasting him.
Well, it wasn't. That wasn't aimed towards me.
I suppose I'll read what I have.
The weakling part of it, no. That was aimed at a particular character. If you can figure it out, then kudos to you.
Archon?
No.
Oh.
Why do I feel like it's strangely sent to me?
So if you look at the way I did them, they are racially based.
Mm-hmm.
Argo? I mean, she isn't.
Ouch! Painful.
Argo just reformed, so she might be the weakest in her reformed state.
Okay, yeah.
Since she hasn't gotten used to it.
No, the weakling is not Argo.
Oh.
It is not a player character. There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about a player. Okay.
Perhaps this one shall be stronger. We'll see. His heart.
Does that mean that Solitude is going to become the new leader?
If you're ready, I will read what my dream was.
Okay.
A host of lyrics stand before you, shrouded in flame. They speak as one. You have found the artifacts of our people and strive to free the world of the oppressor. We will aid you. You must journey to the heart of the mountain that is our home. There we shall bestow the gift given only to one other.
Oh wow! So we're all going to our.
Well, we're already in the Kirin village, so.
Yeah, so we'd probably start there.
There's apparently also mine, but mine requires us to defeating a Alicorn,
The
which I'm going to assume it's Twilight that we would have to fight, and no.
No, it doesn't.
No, Twilight's
No,
good.
Where would you get the idea that it was Twilight?
That was my idea at first. Okay, shush.
Why?
If it was like
You didn't give-
an evil version of Twilight we were fighting, that'd be fun. But I assume
Yeah.
that's Soul Tenebris, the Alicorn that is
Yeah.
talking about.
Maybe.
I guess. I don't.
Think
It's
about it. It is.
Also, Nameless, I have a question.
What's up?
If you check the Roll20, you can see what I rolled for leveling up my health. And I want to know if you would like me to re-roll that or not.
No, that's fine.
Alright.
You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Just sometimes that I've had DMs that say, yeah, you can go ahead and re-roll that. That seems a little low.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
Okay,
happened
but your
to me a couple
health,
times.
it says otherwise.
yeah. How
Yeah,
much do you have?
144 now.
To
I have
address-
half of that.
To address what Durek was saying, the whole dream, you were hearing another dragon, not Tenebris.
Okay. So I'm guessing it would have to be fighting Sultanibus.
Because why would you feel a sense
I
of
don't know.
pride from hearing the voice of Tenebris?
Yeah, I don't know why my brain decided that. Continue on.
Because if you look at the way that they treat each other and treat their leader, it's a sense of fear that is also partially what keeps them in line. So
Huh. I was gonna say that was a strange combination of words.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it makes sense. Yeah. So was that Chrysalis, the voice I was hearing?
not
It makes
necessarily.
sense.
Interesting.
Now I'm
It could be
curious what
her.
the others would have been. Since Ryan
could be
is
her
here,
mother.
I want to know what that one is.
Right?
Yeah, Rai is a reindeer, so hers is different than the rest of y'all's.
It'd be a lot more different than any of ours.
I'm really
It'd be
curious
fun
about
if it was
this.
just like, it was like in front of a Christmas tree and like just drinking hot cocoa the entire time.
I will
Mhm.
say that if there is a space in between the lines that were spoken to, it is a different speaker. It may be another speaker picking up after someone has said something, but it is a different speaker.
Okay.
I don't know. I had a whole bunch of Karens standing before me speaking the same thing.
Yes, yours was a little different.
Also, something that that seems to be so Shadowfire is not the only one who is depending on us. There's 5 other alicorns that he's working with.
I mean, it's fairly easy to figure out who those are.
Hmm.
Who what?
Wait.
I think you cut off.
Oh, wait a second. 5 alicorns. Dang it. Okay. It's just the 5 other alicorn princesses, isn't it?
You forgot about Flurry Heart.
5.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Anyway, we should probably get this show on the road.
Yep. So, what do?
Well, I think we should
Split up, gang.
no, absolutely
No.
not. I think
I
that would,
refer my dream to the party and suggest that we head to the mountain.
You're on the mountain.
After, well, yeah, but we're.
You guys are also in the
No.
middle of doing things, though. So, it might be a good suggestion to do the thing before you do the dream thing.
what were you in the middle of doing? I wasn't there.
So you were actually there for that one. You guys were headed for Aramospi territory to help with thinning out the Nightmare Guard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I say we should do that. We need to weaken his defenses so that there's not so much to worry about.
Also, since
But we're already here in the Kieran village.
also just so you guys are aware, and this is going to be a rule from now on. If a player is going to be late, their character is at least traveling with you until they show up.
Traveling with what?
With the party.
Okay.
Also, I have thing to do.
All right. So I feel like this
Aramospi.
dream thing might have been like a conspiracy to split us up. So just in defiance, we should go together.
Oh, I rolled the wrong.
So, I think that after we do what we need to do in the Aramospi territory, that we go to each of the locations we need to, whichever is closest, and then like the closest one we go to next, and then after that, and then after that, and then after that, and then after that, until we go to all those places.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mhm.
So, Fair, you just took 35.
Oh, is this from the random damage we don't know what's from?
Yes, this is the random damage.
I
We still
wonder
haven't figured out.
if maybe it's something like fundamental, like
Also,
the life
welcome,
force
Rai.
is sort of just draining out or something.
You took 28
It's
damage.
probably the artifacts.
God damn it.
It is not the artifacts!
How did this become a running joke?
You let it become a running joke. You kept bringing it up.
That's because you guys kept bringing it up.
Yeah, but then you kept mentioning it.
Who got the 28 again?
Rai did. Ryan
Well, I
Fair.
got damage while I was unconscious. That's good.
It'd be like that.
What was your
Also, I
dream,
sent
if
you a
feel
thing,
like
Rai.
sharing it?
Yeah, I read it.
Would you like to share, or
Did it have hot chocolate in it?
It could have theoretically, but did not.
Oh.
Aw,
Oh. So,
I
What
was
did it
hoping
say?
it would.
It was like, I'm in a huge snowstorm, but it's completely dead quiet. And there's these big floating, whispering, like, forms. They're like ethereal and they're floating around and they whisper to me and they're like, "You have shown much promise, young one. Finish your task and come home to the mountains. We have much to tell you."
Are you part Wendigo?
No?
She's a reindeer.
I know, but those sounded like Wendigos.
mm-hmm.
From that vague description, they also sounded like ghosts and bed sheets and like the wind. Like,
I mean, they were in a big
I believe my
snowstorm.
exact phrasing was flitting ethereal forms. There was nothing about them being large, so there's that.
Well, I didn't. I know. Said all Wendigos were large.
yeah, we don't need this fat shaming.
But
I mean,
it's. I promise it is not a Wendigo anything.
They're reindeers. They're magical and mystical.
That's actually our
Fair. We don't need the singing musical number to go along with that.
Wait, Farrah has been
Sing.
singing?
No.
singing unicorn
He
across the sky.
attempted to just a second ago.
Right,
Right, did you level up?
Charlie
What
the
level am I meant to be?
13?
13? Oh no.
Hmm.
I did not, but I do not want to do it right now, so I will level up after the session.
Are
Okay.
you sure that's a good idea?
I am 3 levels behind.
Oh.
Oh.
I just
Good
got
job.
the Finger of Death spell.
And there's a big difference between a level 10 warlock and a level 13 warlock. So, I'm gonna do that later.
So, what do?
Let's head to the Cyclops goat territory. Give him some shades.
Do we have anything that's time pressing right now? Or can we figure out what's doing the damage to us?
Okay, right. We took the almost half of the session last time to try and get a single step
And
forward
we
in that,
got
but we didn't.
nowhere, but now we have more brains on it.
Well,
Okay, we have
apparently it's
one
not
more.
Timorous, so that theory's bunk.
We have
I-
one more brain technically. Well, not actually, because Namank isn't here, so we have no new. We don't have any more brains than we did last time.
We have
I wouldn't
new
exactly
brains.
count mine as a full brain.
We have
but-
one new brain,
Your
and
whole thing is that you think of stuff.
You give me too much credit.
yes,
I didn't say think of good stuff.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, but what if this energy draining thing was like kind of like how when the magic drained out of Equestria, but the same thing, but for like positive energy and life force and stuff, so that the entire realm was becoming that negative feeling space around the throne that we saw back in the Hall of Shades.
We can give you more information, like the information we learned last session on it.
It didn't sound like you learned anything, but
Well,
okay.
we did a lot of investigations.
Okay, sure.
It felt very similar to having love drawn from you by a changeling, but it does not appear to be a changeling.
So similar, but not the same.
No, the exact same feeling. It's just from our investigations, it seemed like there was no changeling. But
Okay.
it did connect to other examples of. It felt very similar to other examples of being drained of magic, such as what happened with. Torak. That's it.
Tyrek.
Tyrek.
Wait a second. Didn't he die though? I think he died.
He's
Yes, he is
definitely
dead.
dead. It was just the same feeling.
Similar.
Okay.
Not quite the same, but similar.
It was closer to a changeling sucking love than Tyrek draining magic. But it's the general idea of being drained.
Okay.
And it wasn't the same feeling as being drained from the Amulet of Avarice either.
Okay. So it's
Which is
not
more life force than magic.
Mm-hmm.
So Tyrek was draining of magic. Changeling is draining of love, and draining of life force is the amulet. So it's closest to being drained of love.
So you're telling me that it's not the artifact.
It has never been
We
the
don't want
artifact.
to rule it out.
Thank you, Sawtooth, for clarifying.
Well, what else could it be though? Was I onto something with my speculation that I don't know, maybe like the love is draining from Equestria or something?
I will say that is not a widespread phenomenon.
It seems to just be our party from what we've
It's local.
researched. And also, Eli is immune and has not been drained ever.
Okay, so
was
He's
Eli
a-
with
he's a
us when
dragon.
we went into the bunker where we got the book? No, he was. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
he
wasn't.
was. So
So
it couldn't be that.
I was in the mountains.
wait.
Maybe it's
wait a
something
second.
about
So-
him being a dragon.
I know. So okay. So we know it's something to do with feeling that's similar to how changelings absorb, like take love.
All of the changelings should
others?
transform into dragons and see if that affects them getting drained in future.
No. Well, yeah, that might be a good idea. But what if the thing is not because the first hit points I remember us taking were in that chamber. So
Yeah.
the thing, and what if it's draining the love from all of us except Durak because dragons don't normally feel love.
I don't know
some
about
of
the
the
dragons
creep-
not feeling love part, but the
They're there.
chamber was deep beneath the changeling hive, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so
It's
it's possible we tripped some sort of changeling curse.
But I wasn't there. Why would I be getting drained?
Right.
Maybe
It
it's
is
kind of
so
like a magical infection.
I just
It's
like
contagious.
I just like how the existence of Rai has thrown a wrench into all of that.
Thank you. I've often been told my existence ruins things. It's kind of a skill I have.
Oh man.
That's horrible. I say you enhance our experience in this campaign.
Delicious.
Let's see. Okay, we got the cursed books. The Uwu and the Owo books. But that can't be it. But that's when it started. What happened before then? I don't know.
We talked with Chrysalis.
Where's Argo to wave her book around and see what's happening?
She can only detect lies, I thought.
Secrets.
Secrets. And this qualifies as a secret.
Perhaps the, oh no. I was gonna say something dumb.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time someone here has said something dumb.
I'm pretty sure all of us have said at least one thing dumb.
Not me, I always stop myself.
I don't know. Session 1 stream would like to disagree with that one.
Doesn't
I
it start
agree.
with me saying fuck New Mexican?
Yep,
Yes,
yep,
it
yep,
does.
that was pretty dumb.
It's the reason why we always need to know when we're about to start, so we don't
New
say something like
Mexicans
that again.
aren't a race. It's
No,
just people who
no,
We're not going there. I'm gonna stop you right there.
It's a
Okay.
state.
What if the true drain was the friends we made along the way?
That's
No!
smart.
Alright, guys,
I
peace
think
out.
everyone
It was nice knowing you.
I was about
Everyone
to
should
say the
turn
party
into
is
drag-
not draining each other. Nobody,
We're-
nobody that is taking the damage is getting any kind of benefit either. So it is not the party draining each other because they're friends.
How do you know? Maybe Fallfire
Wait,
is
Nameless,
an
that's a
octopus.
good idea. We should execute everyone one by one and see if that takes us there.
What? No!
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
Okay, so I actually have a crazy theory right here.
No.
What if it's the
Moving on.
artifacts?
Oh, no.
Good.
Not,
Okay,
not
I don't
this
think we're
again.
getting anything done right here. Let's not waste another half of the thing. So,
We need to figure this out, though. I mean, we do, though. I mean,
We
but
keep
we
taking
can't.
significant
but-
amount of damage.
how about this? Let's see if we find our answer in the Cyclops goat place.
Last week,
Yeah.
some of us almost died because of it. I mean, but we do need to go to the Aramospi territory. But
Yeah, the Upper Mars. See, let's go there.
There's
Has
just the
anyone done
sound
Detect
of
Arcana on
ballistic
this
brain
thing?
imploding.
Yeah.
Anyone detect what?
Has anyone ran Detect Arcana?
You detect magic?
Yeah, sorry.
I don't have that.
Maybe we have a detect invisible.
Detect Invisible.
That's worth casting. See if that solves anything.
You realize right now, since the wizard isn't actually here at the moment, you are the only spellcaster that would probably have that. Because I don't even think that warlocks get that.
I do not. I could choose it, but that'd be a weird.
A weirdly specific one?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I would have chosen that.
So no one has it.
Well, I mean, can we do Detect Magic using the Arcana skill? Rather than
Okay.
a spell.
So
Go
the way that works is just it would detect if there was magic in the area. Like, it's not going to particularly tell you something, especially not in a spell protected mountain.
Fair enough.
okay, I have actual suggestion here. So
Mhm.
we have a changeling, and if they're hiding from our sight, why don't we just have the changeling change into a diamond dog
What?
What would
to
that do?
smell them?
We definitely know whatever it is draining us, it's leveling with us.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something around us, we can have Sawtooth change into something that has a really good sense of smell or hearing,
You gotta
or
remember,
has heat
you,
signature.
technically at the moment you have two changelings in the same place.
Yep.
In order for something to be able to tell the difference between the scents, they at least have to be familiar with the differences between the scents.
First things first, anyone who's capable of becoming a dragon, become a dragon.
I can breathe fire. Does that count?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Sawtooth, just for the heck of it, takes a dragon form, like a nice medium-sized dragon, I guess. Nothing too
baby
big.
dragon.
No, not baby dragon. Like
What
A
about
teen?
Also, speaking of dragons, Durak, you get a 50 flight speed now. You have
Woo.
earned, you've got your wings.
Nice.
Okay.
Like,
Making a whole arc
Marble.
out of the whole sickness thing would have worked earlier on, but it's just not gonna work
It
for
doesn't
this.
work now. Yep.
something garble-sized I could be.
So Teen Dragon.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna cosmetically transform myself into a dragon and see if that affects anything.
If it's just cosmetic, I don't think it would.
Well, we don't know what property of the dragon is affecting it. It
You
could
said-
be-
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
What did you say my flight speed was?
I
doesn't
mean, it
hurt.
could just be that it's.
Saw
It
my
could
my
just be
brain
that
just-
whoever's doing this like really thinks Eli's cool, so they don't want to hurt him. Like like it could be literally anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
He said
would
it's a
Forrest
55
bite
and
me on the
50.
nose?
What?
Why
I
would
was
the Forrest
asking-
bite? Simura said that Yoshi gave us some clues, but they don't seem very cluey.
That first one was making fun of you, actually.
Uh,
How-
great. I
We-
love it
we
when
all-
my friends talk about me behind my back.
we all know how dense you are.
Well,
Yeah,
with your investigation skills, we don't really need to talk about you behind your back.
Shut up. Okay.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that doesn't tell us anything. Thanks anyway, Yoshi and
We
Simmer.
know that the spell is increasing in damage because whatever is doing it is leveling up. That could be the curse is being like it could be
Reapplied.
So
Mhm.
there's something following us. There's
potentially.
something in the vicinity that is changeling-esque.
Potentially.
Or
We can
invisible.
we can search for it.
What if it was Chrysalis? Oh my gosh. This started after
I
we
will-
talked to Chrysalis.
I am going to point out that if it was Chrysalis, it would be a lot more damage. Because
Okay.
she is not at a point where she would be leveling up anymore.
Yeah, she
Okay.
is she is an extremely powerful changeling. She took out one of those big serpent things. I don't even know what those things were. And
Yeah.
frenemies.
Yeah, I
And-
remember that.
Yeah, and that only took one draining, so
She is the changeling alicorn equivalent.
So let's think about this, because what happened
We've
in that
been
second-
thinking about this.
Okay, sorry.
we think we've been doing knocking our
No,
heads
I
together
haven't
with
been. Let
rocks.
me start.
Let's be real, we haven't been thinking. Okay, we talked to Chrysalis. Argo transformed into a reformed changeling. Then we went downstairs, got the book, and my little necklace thingy. Then we left to wherever was next. So, and then we started getting all these changeling-like drawings. I think we picked up a hitchhiker. Like, someone's been tagging along since then, like an unreformed changeling from the hive. It makes sense.
If
What
so,
doesn't make sense is how they got into the Kieran village. Even if they were following us, you weren't able to necessarily follow someone up unless you passed by yourself or were given explicit permission to cross. Because we didn't know about them, we would not have given them explicit permission to cross.
But
So-
that's the thing. You changelings can they're like the best at stealth. They can just become a cockroach and cross the border undetected.
It's not about being stopped crossing the border because of stealth. It's that there's a confusion type aura around the mountain, which means you can't get up. Unless whoever's following us has like a really high survival.
Okay. That
It's worth
wait. Let
noting
me,
that
let
it
me
took
read my dream again and see if that. Let's see.
Dun 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 dun. Dream, 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 dream,
No.
dream.
It's worth noting that between our entire party, it took all of us multiple rolls for one of us to get survival high enough to make it to the Kieran village.
Wow.
So like they would have to be very, very lucky.
Unless they were hitchhiking.
Okay, so reading my dream again, where it says, "This one reminds me of the weakling, Thorax. He was a mistake. Perhaps this one shall be stronger. We shall see." It's okay, because like Thorax must have been like overthrown or something if Chrysalis is back in charge of the hive or something. So it was a mistake. Past
No, she is in charge of the hive. Thorax is in charge of the reformed changelings.
Huh? I'm a bit confused. We didn't
The
say.
hive was empty.
Also, sorry your subconscious is such a dick to you. You remind me of the weakling.
Okay,
Yeah,
of course.
The hive was empty except for Chrysalis, as far as we know.
So whoever's talking there is probably our hitchhiker, is what I'm guessing. This reminds me of the weakling. He was a mistake. Perhaps this one shall be stronger. His heart's in the right place. I say we take the risk. Go to the tree of our creation. There we will see if you are to be deemed worthy for what is to come.
Is it worth exploring into Chrysalis' site?
Eris
It might-
soap?
Hmm?
Nothing. I'm just trying to pronounce the way Ellis spelled Aramospi.
Oh, okay. What was that, right?
It might be worth going, like, following changeling-related dreams because it's a changeling-related threat.
Okay.
We might pick up clues along the way.
well, we don't know it's changeling related. We don't
Aramospi.
know it's changeling related.
Evidence
We know
points
it's
to it being changeling-related.
Yeah, it happened. It started it started when we were in the changeling territory, and ever since then, it's been draining us, just like a changeling drains love.
yeah.
So-
We don't know for sure, but but we're
It's
pretty
A
certain
good
about it.
lead. We also
So-
know that no one in our party has been replaced with a changeling.
Yep. That's
Is
right.
that what we figured out last week?
That is what
We know that Ballistic is hiding something, and he's been acting a little differently.
if only Argo was here to hit him with a book.
Yeah, that'd be.
But last time, whenever we were going through seeing who, if anybody, was replaced, Ballistic was the only one that showed any signs of acting any different than normal.
That's not true. We never got any conclusive readings on Ellis.
Yeah, because you guys don't know how I act.
We don't know enough about him.
Exactly. We don't know enough about them. They joined recently, and they're only the one who's immune to the draining. That's all we know.
Mm-hmm. Or
When did Durak join us? It was before the changeling thing, right?
It was like right after we got back from trying to defeat Soul Tenebris.
Yep.
So
Well,
is it
after
possible
trying to
that
stop Soul Tenebris.
the Durak we have now is actually a changeling posing as Durak?
Very possible.
Sawtooth, you took 40 damage.
I think you
Ooh.
guys are
I'm too close to the truth.
That's
We're trying to
Drax.
silence you.
I'll die.
No, I think
Give
you're
me.
overthinking it.
Okay, well, of course you would say that.
Well, yeah,
I suggest we put him in the cube.
I was
It
already.
wouldn't be. It wouldn't be dragon greed causing it, would it?
Dragon greed does not cause that. It is
I wouldn't
purely
think
for
so.
the dragon that.
Good hypothesis. Can I detect? I would like to ask. I'm gonna ask Durak if he was replaced by a changeling, and then cast detect thoughts.
Okay. Are you going to go for surface thoughts or dig deeper?
It should be a
I'm gonna
surface
start with
thought.
surface thoughts, and then see what we get from that, and then dig deep afterwards if it's not enough.
Ellis, what are your surface thoughts? You just got asked if you were a changeling.
No. Really, just kind of like wondering why there will be suspicion towards me, because even though I am new to the group.
And you're not
You're
taking
playing
damage.
innocent, but you're also playing dumb.
I would also like to point out that Sawtooth has already transformed into a dragon, so the lack of dragon is.
Oh, thank you. There we go.
So it has nothing to do with their biology. It has nothing to do with the dragon's biology.
Yeah, so it's not about scales or anything. It's a specific
Well,
property.
yeah, you could have figured that out from me. I have scales.
Well, I mean, there's
True.
other parts of dragon biology that aren't scales.
You are also covered with a very smaller amount of scales. They're like,
I feel
as
like
far as
they
I'm
have
aware,
scales.
it's just your back.
Mhm.
Back and up through around the head, you know?
Yeah, there's like a couple spots on the head, but mostly just.
I would
your
like-
back.
Can I dig deeper now?
Go ahead.
All right.
Ellis, are you fighting? At this point, you are not aware that who exactly is digging. You're just aware somebody's trying to poke and pry in your
And
brain.
there's only really one person who it could be in our group, so
In
Does
our
he know
group,
that?
But
If-
everybody is talking about tag-alongs, so
Yeah.
oh right, so that could be.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just tell him what you're doing, Sawtooth.
Cooperate here, bud.
I mean, at the same time, if you tell him what you're doing, then it's also a kind of a announcing yourself to the person that you think is not who
Okay,
they say
oh,
they are.
I mean,
Sure.
wait, if
Alright,
Sawtooth
taking my
tells
turn.
Ellis, then there would only be one reason why Ellis would refuse.
Yeah, that's true. That Ellis would not refuse if he had nothing to hide.
That's not
I mean,
necessarily true,
But at the
though.
same time, nothing to hide can be like, he is the changeling, and can also be like, he doesn't want us to know he picks his nose. You know, like...
Yeah.
Okay.
But like about this situation, I think it would be in Ellis's best interest if he were to say yes.
Right. 'Cause otherwise-
I will say I don't resist.
Okay.
And I am DMing something directly to Saw.
And you what?
I am DMing you something.
You are getting the private thought.
Oh. I'm getting the private thought. Okay.
Please copy and paste to send to me so that I know what is going on.
Sure.
I will do
I'm-
that.
So secret even God doesn't know.
It's just like sorry to say this, but it's Ellis's searching history.
Oh God!
I'm
Seriously?
sorry, it was too easy. It was too easy to make that joke.
Wow.
Sometimes the path with least resistance is the worst possible path.
Good quote. I like that.
There you go.
Oh,
That's
that's
the
a
only
game
thing
changer right there.
for you.
Yeah.
What is it like? I'm really into guys who are bad at math.
Oh,
No.
Uh,
I'll be
okay.
right back. I do need to put
Is this
something
something I should be concerned about? Is it okay if I share this?
It is. I think it's completely up to you whether or not
up.
you
It's
share it.
entirely up to
What
you,
your character would do.
but
Guys, is missing the flavor of meat.
What?
He
my eyes
misses
pop
meat.
open.
dragons are normally carnivores.
Yep. I've been eating gems.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is tragic.
Let's take our boy fishing.
And there's evidence in the show that they are mostly carnivores, because they do talk about eating the ponies quite often.
Mhm. I will be
Let's-
right back. I need to put something away.
Okay, so I think I mean, he isn't acting like a changeling that is maliciously stealing our love and following us around.
How about we all just voluntarily give him a lot of love and a group hug? Just right now, just in case.
Well, considering that he's always riding on my back, I don't think that's necessary.
It's a jest.
Everybody sit on the Kieran!
Everyone sit on the Kieran.
Okay, what now? What do?
Don't anger the barbarian. You might go up in flames.
Oh, but it'll be so worth it.
Well, I
All
think
right, try
there's still a
me. Try
possibility
me.
we're being,
See how many people I one shot.
can I investigate for like if I were a changeling hiding with a group, I would be a small bug following them in close proximity. Can I just look around in the air for something flying perhaps, and on the ground for something small crawling along?
That's just
About my feelings.
took a few seconds, and then all of you just started laughing at once at it.
My feelings.
There are worse things to be compared to. I just can't think of any right now.
No,
Sorry, when I saw it, it was just too good.
That's priceless. That is priceless.
I'm I'm sorry, Sawtooth. I couldn't.
You pinned it. Oh, that's right. Fair can pin things now. Oh.
Yeah.
That is worthy.
Okay.
That is worthy.
Wait. Ballistic, make another version where Opera is just straight up gone in the final panel.
What do you mean?
Okay, yeah, because
Archon's
completely dead now.
Sure, I'll try.
It's the big O ballistic, you child.
I know what it is.
Sure.
Although I haven't heard about Opera in so long. I don't think
Does it
anyone
even
uses it.
exist anymore?
I have one program that's kind of like Skype that only runs on Opera, so I use it for that. But other than that, nothing.
Huh, interesting.
I've never even really heard of Opera other than this meme.
It's because like a lot of programs that run with Opera, or best optimized for Opera, don't have like they're used specifically for getting in contact with people in China, because there's a lot of restrictions on programs there. But,
Oh, interesting.
Like,
In
not as much
April
for over
2018, Opera shut down its mobile app.
devastating.
Oh.
It still operates a web browser, though.
So accurate, he died.
So,
Oof.
what do now? Now that
Okay,
we've had
so-
a meme break.
We're torn between investigating my dream and going to see whatever the heck this tree thing is, and seeing if maybe we can solve whatever's draining. Solve that mystery there. We're torn between that possibility and checking out the Aspemeropsy
Aramasp, come on, it's not that hard.
the goat cyclops.
Osteoporosis.
Osteoporosis. I have osteoporosis. Okay, I think. Should we visit the goat people or the changelings?
Goat people.
Goat people. Okay, yeah. Let's.
They'll probably Sorry, I got excited because I like goats. We should sensibly go to the changelings because this seems to be a changeling-related issue.
I think we should go to the Aramasp.
I say we should hold a vote on this. How many of us are present right now?
Aramasp.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Okay, so that's an odd number. Everyone cast your votes. Ballistic.
Masp.
We should say something in. I'm gonna say at, and then I'm gonna react with a like.
Oh, react. Yeah. Let's
yeah.
let's vote. Okay.
So
vote
let's see.
in
What
the
should
D&D.
represent the goat people? That sawtooth dabbing, and then thick bar represents change. The changeling represents changelings, and thick bar represents goats.
What's the derpy approved mean?
Nothing. It's just approved by Derpy.
I approve that.
Okay, so which is which?
Thick bar is goats, and the dabbing changeling is changelings.
Okay.
Sorry, I need to put dabbing changeling I need to react to this with dabbing changeling, and then whatever, and then I can say my vote verbally at the end because
I can actually
and
put
we
that
just
again.
I will do the dabbing change. Not.
no, because it has to be someone who isn't. It has to be me for both, so I can say my votes verbally, so they're not counted, right? Because
okay.
I would have
That
by
makes sense.
reacting, I'm voting once for both.
It looks like we got 3 already for the thick bar, so that's already a majority. So it doesn't really matter what I vote.
Okay,
All right, so we're going to the goat.
so 4 people want to go. 3 people want to go to goats.
Wait, hold up. How are there already 5 votes? I didn't cast a vote.
One of them for both of them is me.
So it's 2
Oh, okay,
to
so
1
it's
right
No,
now.
I have
2.
not voted yet. Right
So
now it's 2
actually
to 1.
2 and 1.
Mhm.
Okay, so who hasn't voted yet besides me?
I can
Alice?
answer that question.
Oh, Rye has.
Oh, Alice has.
Ellis and Fair voted for Aramasp. Ballistic voted for the other one.
All right, so
It's just me and you, I think.
all right, go ahead, Rye.
I'm gonna vote for changelings. So it's gonna be.
Oh, great. I'm the tiebreaker.
I want to note we have a quest to go to the Miramaspi.
Great.
I mean, we'll die if we eventually, because this levels up as we level up.
I want to point out that the quest that he is mentioning is also much of the time pressing,
Yes.
because it is
The
the
animosity
end of
crest?
the world. It is part of the end of the world at the moment.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, in that case, I'm gonna break the tie and I say we go to the goat people.
Okay.
Because that is part of helping bring down Soul Tenebris.
Yes. Let us do that.
Okay. So everybody's in agreement. We're doing the travels.
We're doing the
Sure.
travels.
So you guys, I could mentally remember where the map is. On the map, the Kirin peoples are.
Hey,
It's
Toshi.
about,
You are so pretty.
we'll say it's about 2 days worth of travel.
Great.
Cue travel noises. Travel noises are
I'm on my
What's the
way.
moment on the witch?
I'm on my way.
okay. We've traveled.
Oh, wait. While we're traveling, can I press one of my buttons? Like the last combination of my buttons?
Okay.
Not at any of us.
Okay, so the final combination, square and the plus. And I aim it at the sky. Wait, no, not at the sky, away from us. Just something from that's not at us.
Give me just a sec.
I hope I don't die.
Just like explodes and kills every single one of us.
It explodes at the force of a mega spell.
Oh, good lord! I
Can I
forgot how long
propose
this one
a-
was.
Traveling song, real quick.
There is no share button. Prismatic wall. You did prismatic wall. You can only do that once per session.
Oh,
There is a reason why I say once per session. If you will look at the spell. It is too long for me to just take a screenshot and send it to you, so.
okay.
Basically, it's this really huge, like thick wall that you can shape into a sphere if you want. And it, basically, it depending on your level and constitution, it's how long it stays up.
Nice.
Okay.
And it can be, and there's, multiple layers to it. So, it takes a lot to destroy it. I don't know the specific stats, but I can look it up.
This multi-knife thing is awesome.
Yep.
They can do everything.
Okay, so there are 7 layers, and each one has to be protected one at a time in a different way. And they do different. The person damaging the wall takes different terrible effects for whichever level they're trying to defeat.
Oh, fun.
Like I said, once per session. It is also, I would like to note, a 9th level spell.
A what spell?
9th level?
Ooh.
Was that including his testing it as his one per session?
I'm going to say for this one, yes.
Okay. I can't imagine needing that more than once a session. Like, if you're doing combat and you do that once, like...
It only lasts for about 10 minutes on average.
Well, you guys will...
What?
I'm sorry. He just fixed the Okay, I think that was the best version yet.
I love that. That's so great.
I couldn't help myself after getting rid of
great.
The Archon. Just
And then
Screw that
lightning
guy in
strike.
particular.
Rest in peace.
Oh, that's great.
And there's a lightning strike on the other one. You guys does.
Oh my gosh, you added... Ballistic gets struck by lightning in the end. Oh, that's so funny.
Yep. He is our lightning
I
rod.
think of one for fairs now.
I mean, it just bursts into fire normally.
I
He's
know.
already a Firefox.
He's already a
That
Firefox.
perfectly. Well done.
A+.
I think you should
might-
put, like, you know that anime little angry square
Oh yeah, the 4 little.
lines?
angry
You should put that on the last Chrome one for Nameless.
Yeah, that's accurate.
But you actually have to make the Firefox be on fire, though, because
I
then
know
it's the
that's what I'm
perfect.
doing. That's what I'm doing.
Then it's
There
just
you
the perfect like trifecta. God,
This is so mean.
this
You put so much effort into insulting me.
all of this though, it sums up the party so well.
Yes.
Oh.
Except I'm missing, so.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
but you're not one of the problems that happens.
I know.
The only way we could
You're not
make the
one of
sawtooth
problems that happen.
only way we could make the sawtooth one better is if it had another one next to it and they were arguing whether or not they were browsers.
Fair,
then the-
such, Archon, Ballistic. Long ago, they were the problems that happened.
And everything changed when the. I don't know.
When the sucking thing happened.
You know,
Ow.
I was just thinking about it. His first character died to magical lightning, and then he just turned into a lightning rod.
Oh, so ballistic is just cursed.
We already did
Unintentionally,
that.
apparently.
Every character he makes is just going to be cursed, no matter what.
Lightning. Just lightning everywhere.
Oh.
Lightning everywhere. Lightning.
Oh man,
Fuck.
that's so great. I love that. Hold up, I actually have the anime image on hand, right? So I'll go ahead and add that.
Why do you have that on hand?
I've used it in a video.
Ah,
It was the one about Discord
and how he howls at the moon.
and yeah, sleeps in the middle of summer afternoon. Alright. Alright. So we're headed to the goats, right?
Yes.
Goats my goats.
You guys have arrived, and you're at the edge of the Aramaspi territory. First thing you notice is not so much mountains, but really tall rock pillars. And lots of them.
Pretty sick.
Okay.
Do you do the explore?
Let's do an explore.
Everyone stick together.
Okay, give me just a second.
Does everyone have their mountain buddy?
Yes, I have fair.
Do we have to do the buddy system?
Yes.
Aw.
That sounded so weird considering you were a reformed changeling.
If you don't want to have a friend, you don't have to have a friend.
Friendship is overrated. I mean, magic. Friendship is magic.
When Quillian hears about the mountain buddies, he rushes over to Fair and hugs him.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me just a second.
I'm also gonna run over to Fair, because there's safety in numbers.
I push you away.
I'm on top of fair anyways.
So far, my mountain buddy has shoved me while we were on the side of a cliff, and I think this is going swimmingly.
No, I didn't mean like no.
Rest in peace.
Friendship!
77.
Let's see. Hold on, I am doing things. Just give me a minute.
60 seconds and counting. 57. 56. 55. I'm just
Please. No actual counting.
Oh,
Gosh.
You added the grave.
I need to get that real quick. Yeah.
Helps if I have the right thing equipped. You
You'll hear
do that.
far away from home. Anything can happen. And witches make the rules.
You are not what I'm looking for. Damn it.
Friendship is magic, guys. I just wanted to share that.
Thanks.
It truly
Quite.
is.
Here we go. Here's some of. No. Well, that works. We'll use those.
This should be the final version of it.
There we go. Gaze in glory.
It just got progressively more and more. Just
More cob.
I don't know which one is which is funnier, the grave in the final panel or just like the missing logo? He's not
I
there.
think the missing logo is better.
Yeah, I think it might be too. Because it's like a little less obvious. It's like, oh, where'd he go? Oh yeah, that's where he went.
yeah.
He
Plus,
was up
his
inside
tombstone was
of-
shaped like him, so
Yep. That lucky bastard.
I
Archon,
know.
he died.
He's
That
lucky in the
bastard.
fact.
What are you saying?
Just like Ellis is Durak is just sitting there looking at Archon's grave, just like lucky. Just like I can't wait until it's my
Can I
turn.
tell you why? Can I tell you why he's lucky?
Oh
What?
no.
Because life kind of sucks for the rest of us. Thank you. I'm taking a bow. You can't see, but I am.
I'm not going to applaud.
What?
If I can direct all of your attention to roll 20.
Okie dokie.
Oh man.
I just see a no.
Alright. Here we go.
Oh no. Oh
Oh.
no.
Ignore
You
that
know
the
when-
the spiders look like arachne. That is entirely because I could only find the driders for some reason.
I am missing.
Whoa! You have the pictures for us now.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's
this was the
super
same
cool.
way we slaughtered an entire race.
You know,
Right.
in Norse mythology, where one god was simultaneously birthed by 8 women, that's what happened with this meme.
No, I'm not familiar with that. That just sounds interesting. I guess we're fighting spiders though. That's a thing that's happening.
Are they big?
They're about the size of me.
That's not good. Wait,
That
turn
means I'm either really small or oh no.
nameless. Sorry, not nameless.
So the spiders are about dog-sized,
Ooh, that's great.
and they are made of rocks.
Rock
Ooh.
spiders.
You know,
That
that
might
could just remind me of like this one TikTok series of God just creating all the different animals and stuff, and just like
Wait.
make spiders,
Where did
then
my
make them out of rocks.
Why would you
Where did
want
my
that?
Ellis go?
I hate you.
Where'd your what go?
I had an Ellis. Now there's no Ellis.
I don't know.
Where is he? Where's Ellen? What's this black square around it?
That was very kind of him to leave without warning or question.
The fog of war.
It's what?
Hold
It's
on,
fog of war.
I have to re-add Ellis.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yay!
Baby dragon.
He has to re-enable with stuff.
I love how thin I look in that. Very flattering.
I think the changeling one actually turned out better. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have one for your changeling form as well, because I was like, I might as well.
You're like normally 2-dimensional. How much thinner do you want to be?
If you want to
Make
use
it
the
thinner
changeling
than
form
paper.
instead, that's fine. I'm cool with either. I'm
You
not
know-
actually in. I'm actually not even in pony form right now. Anyway, I'm still a dragon from earlier.
You know, it messes your mind up when you realize that
That is
paper
your
has
the
6
changeling
sides.
one.
Oh, I like that. What
Why
was?
would that mess my mind up?
Do you want to switch to that one?
Sure, yes, please.
Even more if you cut it right.
I've since changed the color scheme so that the orange bits are cyan, but he's still pretty cool looking.
I'm sorry, did you say cyan?
Yeah.
You mean
Like-
cyan?
Cyan. Is
Here.
it Nyan or Nyan cat? I don't know.
Nyan cat and cyan color.
It's cyan. I thought it was cyan. Okay. Okay,
No.
well it's cyan. It's the color that's like blue but lighter because it has some yellow in it.
That's not what cyan is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you
Cyan
mix.
is Quillian's hair, isn't it?
Not yellow. I'm sorry. Green.
Cyan.
Cyan is a primary color. You can't make it.
Okay.
It happens when you mix blue and green.
No, you wouldn't get cyan. You would get a deeper blue.
Oh, it
It's
depends on if
impossible
you're
to
working
make
with
cyan
pigments.
through additive colors because it's a primary color.
Of pigments. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking
You
about
can
light.
get blue by adding magenta to cyan.
My head's spinning.
See.
It spins right round, baby, right round.
Blue isn't a primary color. Neither is
Fair.
red.
Any word on your
Witchcraft.
brother?
He said his girlfriend isn't leaving for a while.
I'm at 7. I thought I
Everybody
upgraded.
roll initiative.
I like
Okie
that.
dokie.
Ellis, was that your
Roll.
initiative?
Yes.
How
Is
do you
it
roll?
just D20?
D20 plus initiative?
Can someone roll for me and add 2?
I've already got that initiative, so. Yeah, 17.
I got 12.
Hey, remember,
I got
guys,
6.
you can actually grab that number and drag it into the box of the turn orders.
So.
Got it. Oh, hold up. I thought I did the thing. Oh, I did do the thing. Hey, looky there. Let's get rid of that then. Gross.
We're waiting for a fair roll. Or did fair leave us?
Are you accusing us of... Oh, that kind of fair.
Dummy.
Very fair.
Valid fair.
Woo! 9.
Valid fallen.
Why did you roll it twice?
Oh, it was one of those for Rye?
No, I've already
Oh, okay.
advantage. Okay.
Why does not Trent?
Wait, doesn't the... You should have advantage too, Ellis.
Should I?
Let's see.
Yes. You should have advantage on...
Synaptic stack.
Because you're both barbarians.
Okay, but it's a little better.
There we go. So Quillian is going last.
Yep.
Okay.
And we're going to have Haldmeyer hide behind the rock. Because he's supposedly eventually coming. Or is he just not coming? Because if he's just not coming, I'm going to remove him.
Said he may come, but it will be later.
So you know, also, Nameless, just so you know, TrixieBot isn't working on any servers.
So it should be up sometime tomorrow or the day after.
I buy
Go ahead. Let's see, there's 5 of you, correct? I got everybody up here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm gonna be on top of fair though.
Oh, that's kind of gay.
Shush.
I wonder... Hold on. I can't see it.
What is it like?
And then I need to just add 1 for space for all the other things. There we go.
Why is all stuck in my head?
All-Star?
Yeah, Smash Mouth. The Shrek song. It's like an intrusive thought.
I got really weird intrusive thoughts today about eating dishwashing sponges.
What?
It really sucked.
Oof.
That's weird.
Finally.
Yeah, I know,
super
it's weird.
food.
Like what? How can it be intrusive?
What do you mean? Intrusive means you don't get a control over it and it's like in your head and it's like you can't
It
get
just
it
happens.
out.
One
Oh,
second
like-
you're chilling, the next second you're thinking about All-Star
Eating a
Smash.
sponge. You're like,
Or that, yeah.
put the sponge in your
Ah!
mouth. Feel it goo seep out into your mouth and die.
The spider is looking at me.
So
Yeah.
Look away.
I'm being attacked. I'm gonna die.
No, you'll be
Okay.
okay.
Maybe. We'll see.
It's just rocks.
It is just rocks. Thank you. This situation doesn't rock, though.
Woo!
They all missed.
You know that song that's like, the trees are only wood and the wood, like,
It is Stralus's turn.
No, I don't know that one.
okay. I'm gonna fly like 10 feet into the air.
Okay.
And
I don't. Yeah, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity because you're technically leaving a threat range.
oh, can I disengage?
That's super smart.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fly. Actually, let's make it 15.
Okay.
Okay. And that will be the end of your turn. This, by the way, is a crocodile.
Crocodile?
Yeah.
Oh!
Like that.
Oh, we've
That
seen
was like
that.
a giant
Okay.
lizard.
I will abstain. But thank you.
Scorching.
Sawtooth, you are going to get hit.
Okay, how much damage do I take? I lost 40 from the changeling drain, right?
Okay.
Ooh,
And
Is that
There's
for real?
no sign.
also roll dexterity.
hold up. I need to figure out how much health I have because that's a significant chunk. Since I already lost
You were
40.
the last one to take actual damage. 40, yes. So you have taken a total of 66 damage.
Okay, well that leaves me 8 points left.
Plenty.
Yeah, and you said I'm rolling for a dexterity.
Yes.
All right, so that's gonna mean
Is that more than half of your health gone?
He has
easily.
eight hit points left.
I have more than 16. Plus 3, roll 20 plus 3. And this is my dexterity. Ooh! Crit fail. Baby.
Well, you guys might want to save him quickly because he just got swallowed.
Oh no.
I would appreciate saving. I remember that one fight when I spent the entire time unconscious.
We can make
Well,
that
you're
if you-
not unconscious yet, but it's not going to take long for you to be there.
Can I do an action?
No, it is not your turn.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
Now it is your turn. I just realized you were next in the queue anyways.
It is not your turn. Now it is your
Now
turn.
it is your turn.
Alright, in that case, I would like to use a spell. Oh, 1 second, I'm trying to pull it up here. Level 3 spell called Lightning Bolt. First, I'd like to move next to Stralis here, beneath the spider and the crocodile.
No, you're here.
What?
You got swallowed. You,
Pardon, sir?
You should have
Pardon?
mentioned that.
the dexterity was to attempt to not get chomped. You were
I
not
got
one.
knocked.
You not only got chomped, you got swallowed. Normally that would take more time.
Oh my
I did not-
gosh.
I did not realize this.
I
probably got
I
down
did
the-
say that you got swallowed. That
I
they would
must have
want to.
missed that.
So, Sawtooth, have you heard of the Ant-Man Thanos theory?
Also, roll Constitution, and I
Okay.
would like to state that they are not unlike the Timberwolves in that it is mostly made up of the material that it gets its name from.
Fire.
Okay. The thing about those is that if you, I could grow into something really big inside of the gator and just blow it apart. That's a great idea.
You have to turn into something big and able to break through stone.
Well, either that, or you can become really small and come out the other end.
No,
There's no
not
other
good.
end. It's stone.
You're also going to need to roll a Constitution saving throw to make sure you don't pass out. You are
Yep.
inside something with very limited air and acid. You will be taking acid damage on your next turn.
Okay, I'm going to turn into a red dragon, big ol' red dragon.
Okay.
Can those
Roll
break through
Constitution.
stone without taking damage?
Constitution. Which is gonna be +2, so I'm gonna be.
And then roll strength after the Constitution.
This is my Constitution. Oh, a 5.
Okay, so you're unconscious.
Okay.
Good job.
Ah, jeez.
2 bad rolls in a row, huh? Okay.
So, it is barbarian turn.
Man, that would have been so cool, though.
You have a spider made of rock directly in front of you, and
A dying
other stuff.
friend.
MC.
It is a strong
I
word.
see that.
I'm going to
there.
say that you are well aware of everything that just happened.
Me.
Friend
Yes.
is a.
I am well aware of everything that just happened.
Yes, you know that your friend is now lunch, or will be soon.
Oh,
I'm just
how are we
also-
supposed
Cool.
to get him out?
I assume Ellis is, as always, riding atop my back.
There.
Yes, yes.
I am once again the damsel in distress. Need saving.
I
There
like how
are
quickly it
only
happened
3
too.
other people. I assume that. Well, he's unconscious, so whatever. I yell at the top of my lungs to tell everybody to cover their ears or regret it later.
I cover my ears, knowing exactly what's going to happen and not wanting to be blind.
You
I said
yell.
Death.
You yell this.
Yelly, yelly.
Yeah, well. Correct. I yell for them to hear.
Okay. Because otherwise, you're about to try and take out your party too.
Yes. And I rage and yell as I dash. If I can, do you think I can make it through by that rock?
Half movements. It's rough terrain. That's what I'm trying to say. So
Rough
Each
terrain.
square is
Well,
10.
with the mask on, I can move double my dash speed.
yes, I'm just telling you. Each square that the rock is in is 10 instead
Very
of 5.
considerate for you to wear a mask in public.
I am moving to the next room. Be right back.
So with a base movement speed of 40, that's just movement speed without the mask. Dash speed is more than that, and double dash speed with the mask on.
Double dog dares.
You will have to move the full distance.
Okay. So after I yell as loud as I can, I dash towards this guy.
Okay. You're not using the extended dash?
Well, I dash towards him. So wherever I end up after dashing towards him is where I end up.
Well, he failed. So, and the spider passed. So, hold on.
Okay.
I need a ruler.
Okay.
How do you do that arrow thing?
There.
There's a toolbar on the top left. The
So there
upside
it
down
is.
Q is the one that is the ruler.
rid of Virgo.
I yeeted her out of there.
Clearly.
He dashed with a 40 movement speed. Oh wait, hold on. I think I mismeasured that. That should be 60. So,
Which is up to here.
which I also did it slightly to right there. Back.
Very interesting how this works.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to get a feel for this.
Won't you be my neighbor?
There we go. Next. You have a dying sorcerer, another barbarian that has yeeted himself off into the distance. Also roll damage
Well,
for the fire.
wasn't Alice on my back?
Yes.
Yeah, true. You have been yeeted off into the distance. We
Aww.
still need to roll fire damage for the charge.
I do. That's a thing. I like this.
He's a dragon.
I don't do damage. Or I don't get damage.
It's fire damage. He's immune to fire.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget that you have flight, Ellis.
Yeah, no. I would have.
You have been yeeted off into the distance, and your sorcerer is dying, and you left the other two squishies behind as well, with three rock spiders.
3 damage. 64.
Squishies means someone who's
3d4.
weak in combat.
94.
Uh,
Plus 3 damage. Plus 2 fire damage. Oh boy, that's a lot to calculate.
Think about it. Weak in combat was the wrong word. Kind of like a glass cannon type character. They don't have a lot of defense.
Oh, hey, I can actually get up behind the stone cart, though.
Because I can do some damage. It's just that I didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
I had a plan before the Thanos thing. I was gonna use lightning and take out the alligator and the spider at the same time. Crocodile, sorry.
And yet that didn't happen.
It did not.
You failed
So I
and
don't
also died.
Okay.
Which is more humiliating.
Both equally.
Right, so that
But
one's
even more so both at the same time.
Death before dishonor. Apparently not.
And death before dishonor and ladies first.
Wait, what?
That's the best combination of sayings ever.
So if I take off flying, can I get over to this spider?
I will
Gentlemen.
say yes. Leaving that square, though, will count as 10 feet. I'll let you get there, though.
Well, you said how many feet do I go? I thought you said 55.
This square and this square count as 10 feet because there is rock in it. Along with this square and this square.
Okay.
These are giant rock pillars, by the way.
Gotcha.
Who has joined us?
The Yosh.
Oh, hello,
Oh.
Yoshi. We are dying.
We're
Well,
not
Sawtooth
dying.
is dying.
I have
Sawtooth
been
is dying.
eaten.
Yeah.
I am a crocodile's lunch.
I suggested you try and do the Thanos thing, but it didn't.
I tried to do
Yeah.
the Ant-Man Thanos thing. Ballistic had the glorious idea.
And then
I
he
thought it
passed
was a
out.
good idea.
I'm going to attack the spider too. With
You gotta love how many people are ignoring you right now, Sawtooth. And
Yeah,
yes, that
I've
hits.
noticed. I'm like,
I
oh wow,
would-
he's going for
Right
the spider.
before you
Okay.
were, would have done something to help.
well, there's also this thing over here.
Yeah, very much more important than me. Thanks.
Hey, don't be like that. A lot of that I was not. I realized that wasn't going to sound nice. Sorry.
Well, it hasn't stopped you this far.
Well,
Yeah.
I usually
Poor
don't think
Sawtooth.
until I've already said it.
Sawtooth has been butt of all the jokes tonight.
Usually
get
that's
back.
me.
It's Whitney the first time I've been unconscious for all of the combat session.
Yeah, but this one's gonna mean progressive damage.
It's not good at
Because
all.
you're inside of the acid.
Oh, okay, so it's not like I'm okay. So I could die.
Yes.
Yeah.
It took you this long to figure out, man, that browser thing really does encapsulate you.
Wow, it's a good thing I made a clone of myself in the mirror pond before joining this battle.
Did you?
Wait, that's still open? Wait a second, I forgot about that.
No, we don't want more Quillians, please.
That's exactly what's
What
gonna
the
happen
heck is
soon.
going
That's
on?
the only person I could think of that's worse than being
What the heck is happening?
Nothing
As soon as
good.
this campaign is over, Quillian is going there to make more of himself, so you can all have a copy of him.
Quillian
I'm-
Army is the next a big threat.
I'm being eaten
Just
by a
like-
crocodile, and everyone is focusing on the other bad guys that are not crocodiles.
Well, would you rather us blow up the crocodile you're inside?
Yes. Wait.
Oh,
no.
yeah,
I
grenades.
see the dilemma.
So what you're telling me is you got attacked by big old crocodile.
Crocodile.
Oh, here's an idea,
Crocodile.
guys. Use. I'm still in my dragon form.
Paladin.
From earlier. So use fire damage on the crocodile, and I'll be okay because I'm in dragon form.
Yeah, but
Heavy
it'll be
armor,
okay because it's made of
Pokemon.
rock.
dragon?
Have you
Hold on,
never
so how are
played
you inside the
Pokemon
dragon and
Sawtooth?
Oh, that
It's
type
not-
matchup it doesn't quite work, does it?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah. Well, good thing this isn't Pokemon.
Do you know what another matchup that doesn't quite work is?
What?
Soft, fleshy boy and stomach acid.
That is true. I think
Why don't you just turn into a rock?
we're a bit outnumbered here.
Have you considered attacking the crocodile from inside?
He's
I
unconscious.
tried, and then
You're
I
not
had
a
8 health.
dragon, you
He
doof.
tried and then he failed and also died.
I was already at 8 health when this guy ate me because I took 40 damage from the mysterious source earlier, and
Oh, rip, dude.
You
then
have
another
48
thing
health?
from the spider.
Dang, that is some
Yeah.
Yeah,
unfortunate
see,
timing.
the mysterious force should be priority number 1 after this.
Yeah.
It's incredibly
So should I,
unfortunate. What's the make, by the way?
Should I have gone for after squishies, or should I have
He's not
gone
here at the
after
moment.
Slaw?
Please help me.
Please help.
Are you just
I
using
do not
your
want
axe
to
in
die.
the base form?
Gee, like,
Huh?
You only using your axe in the base form?
Well, I assumed that it, with whatever fair rolled, it would drop it to enough to just use regular.
You realize it's a free action to activate your axe, right?
Oh, yeah.
A little tiny solid tooth
Almost double.
gator.
Wait a second.
Asked for help and we said we'd see him later.
We lied.
Also,
That's horrible.
have you
But true.
have you taken any damage recently, Derek?
No.
Would you like to?
Okay.
would you like to die?
Would you like?
No.
Looks like you haven't gotten hurt in a while. Would you like some help?
I
Uh,
think
can
it'd
fix
be
that.
good.
Quillian, it's
Just-
your turn.
Finally, okay. So these are made of rocks, right?
Yes, they're rocky.
Well, that's not very
All except for this guy.
There's got to be something your multi knife can do.
It's not a multi-knife.
I
You had it right the first
It's a
time.
multi-knife. Anyways,
Ooh.
so fire, arrow, fire. I have force cage, which doesn't do any damage, but contains one of them at least.
I'm already contained in a thing. It doesn't matter if the thing I'm contained in is contained in another thing. I'll still be contained in the thing that's in the container.
I'm not talking about the crocodile. I'm talking about one of the spiders.
Why are you focusing on that?
Can't do anything to help you because all I have are bladed weapons and fire.
This is it, huh? This is how I die.
Boy, it really would be
Fight a
nice if you had
crocodile.
I don't know, some griffin who had a hammer or something that was
Mhm.
really long. It's really too bad we don't have one of those guys.
The amount of salt in that agreement.
Very rude of you to die.
Can I please, for once, show up and just kill this guy, please, Nameless? No, I'm kidding.
The ghost of Archon.
The
Sawtooth,
ghost
the-
of
How
Archon
here we
delivers
when
a
we're begging
nat 20.
Nameless to help us.
Okay,
And-
Sawtooth, the best I can do to help you with my multi-knife or with anything is to shoot my grappling hook into its mouth when it opens it next. And I don't think that's gonna help it much, if at all.
Well, considering
Yes,
that next
and
time,
pull him and drag his dead body out for us.
considering
What's
the
that?
next time that it opens it, it's probably going to be coming after you, Quillian. I don't know if readying an action for that is a good idea.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
I can't really do much, so I'm just gonna fly up and disengage
You
for
are
the turn.
you are most readily available target.
Yeah, so I'm
Prophesize.
gonna fly up and disengage, because that's all I can really
You don't
do.
need to disengage. There's nothing within threat
Okay.
range, so that means
Okay,
you can
so-
still use your action.
Hey, look, the turtle
So
Just
no one
like-
can think of
oh,
any way to
range.
save me. Is that it?
I
Are there any
mean-
other changes here?
I mean, the easiest way to have attempted to try saving you decided to yeet himself across the map.
There is
Are there any changelings here? We need Namink here. Namink can fly into his mouth and throw something big.
Hey.
I'm sorry that just sounds like a terrible plan.
Really too bad you don't have.
Everyone needs to kill themselves for Saw's sake. You heard them.
No, it's a good plan. Okay, well, if the DM says it's a bad plan, maybe it's not a good plan. Okay.
If you roll to wake up, Sawtooth, I suggest just taking the shame, turning into something really small, and either go out
He's
either
unconscious right now, and he's about
end. No,
to
I said
take.
if he
Yeah,
wakes
he's
up.
out cold.
He's
I
about to
said if
take.
he's a.
He's about to take it more than likely enough damage to make sure he stays unconscious. So
The end of Sawtooth.
it is not immune to being attacked, though. You guys keep acting like I have given you something that is immune to all damage.
Yeah, so just destroy the gator thing, and I'll
But it
probably
isn't
be okay.
to us
I'm
while
unconscious
we're
anyway.
Attack him.
Like,
Guys,
attack.
do you
Okay,
not have
notice
Eldritch
I am in
Blast?
one square. This gator takes up, like, what, 5-6 squares? So, attack
Gator
the
is the
squares
most.
at the gate that I am not in, so that when the gator dies, I'll be set free.
Actually, they don't know exactly where you are other than in its gut.
In the gator.
That's a compelling offer.
It's also
But the thing
not a
is, what if
gator.
we don't wanna?
It's not a gator, it's a dial.
I got a suggestion for you guys.
Please.
What if you just aimed for the head?
You should have gone for the head.
Aim for his head?
Just aim for the head. That's
Aim for the head.
very
Uh,
likely where he wouldn't be.
I've got a pretty good line up the rectum.
Go for it.
Just
Oh,
go for
jeez.
it, bro. We're going
Please.
all in here.
That's better than what you're doing now.
Well, I still have 4 more people to go before me, or 5 or 6 more people to go before me. So
Okay.
And one of them's probably the gator.
I just don't
Yeah.
want to die. I don't want to die.
Well, sometimes we don't get a choice, do we?
I don't feel so good. Mr. Stark,
Where the heck even are they? Names.
I don't want to go.
Well,
They're in Aramospi territory at the moment. The
Oh,
poorly
great.
drawn round things are
1,
stone
2,
pillars.
go.
If Sawtooth has to die, I want it to be in a blaze of glory, not like this.
Not gator food.
thought about that before getting bored.
Well, you know, that's
Oh.
what Archon wanted too. That didn't really work out for him, now did it?
This is my fault, right? Of course this is my fault.
Come on, everyone, victim blame together.
Actually, it was just look at the dice.
Yeah, it really was.
Or lack
Rolled a
thereof.
nat 1.
Yeah, literally.
You would have had a chance to
Seriously,
escape if it hadn't been a nat 1.
Ugh.
But instead,
Man.
you did get in that one, and you just got swallowed up whole.
Quillian, are you
What?
going to do a thing, or are you just going to sit there?
Wait, I thought just flying away was gonna be my turn.
No,
Shoot,
you still have an action. I just said
Oh,
that.
Oh wow.
Unless you disengage.
Leave him in there?
Okay, so
Just gonna let
apparently
him
we
die?
haven't learned how to
Oh,
combat properly.
Go
There
for
they
the
are.
Guess
crocodile's head.
force.
Go for the jugular!
Okay, everybody stop yelling over Quillian. I did not understand a word he just said.
So I'm just gonna. I guess I'm. Shoot. I'm just gonna use a force cage on this one, I guess.
Okay, it cannot move.
Do Pegasi have cloaca?
Have what?
Cloaca.
What's that?
Did you ask that?
What? What even is that question?
What is cloaca?
It's like where you lay eggs.
No.
Oh. Wow, that's an interesting question.
Why now?
Pegasus are horses, not birds.
Well, they're both. They're a mixture. They
That is
have
true. They have feathers.
They have
This is
feathers,
not a
but they're
question we needed
horses.
an answer to in the middle of combat.
Okay. Who's next?
We're just still recovering from that question.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about Quillian.
Why now? Of all,
They hate her for telling the truth.
Kill him.
something is getting eaten by a crocodile, and Stralis just comes up to Quilly and asks, "Hey, can you lay eggs?"
Two Pegasi lay eggs. It's so funny. No, because Rainbow Dash talks about her birthday, not her hatch day. It'd be a hatchiversary.
Why are
Not
we
a
still
birthday.
talking about this?
Yeah, you guys really should be talking about the damage that somebody just took.
Oh,
There, you just took 15 damage from the undead Aramosby.
excellent.
Ooh,
Cool.
that's rough, buddy.
Nobody asked what it was, so I didn't bother to say.
Alright, let's see.
Well, at least
I
now we know
figured
what
it
it
was-
is.
And Spooter misses. It is now Stralis' turn.
Eldritch blast the fuck out of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch
gator.
Blast the Croc,
Thank you.
and then I'm also, but before that, I'm going to add, roll 3d6. Sorry, 4d6.
Who's
Spell
rolling
list is-
4d6? And what for?
Anyone.
I'll do it since this concerns me. 4d6. 16. Not too bad.
Okay, add that to your health.
Hold up. What spell is that?
Oh!
I'm using Healing Pool.
Healing
Oh my
what?
gosh. Can I be conscious now?
No.
Does that specify whether or not you have to see the target?
It says anyone within a 20-foot range.
So there's no specification for see or touch?
No.
Okay, then I'll let it happen.
So, what does that mean for me?
I know what
You
that
have
is.
16 more HP.
Very
Because I'm
nice.
assuming that's who you were targeting.
No, I just decided to give it to Quillian. No.
Oh, thank you. Oh no, to the spider. You wanted to make the spider feel better.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's my HP at now? Was it at 0 before?
And
You
then
still had
add-
the 8. Because you hadn't taken your
still
damage
down.
yet.
Oh, so
Down
I
to
add
8.
16 to the 8,
Yes.
which is 24. Okay. Oh, thank you so much.
Cool, and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that fucking thing.
Woo!
Which is going to be 1d10 force, and then it's gonna be that 3 times.
So 3d10.
Oh wait,
pretty much?
plus my
Or-
charisma
You
modifier.
gotta go roll to hit first.
Yeah, so can someone roll to hit for me?
What is it?
It's
Any pluses? No pluses? Cool. You rolled
No, sorry,
terrible.
it's plus 9.
Okay.
14.
Nice.
I don't think that's good.
So just go ahead and ignore that first roll and add all the pluses and roll it 3 times.
So it's 1d10
No,
plus 9.
they're rolling to hit right now.
Oh, okay.
So what is your spell attack?
My spell attack is plus 9.
Okay. That hits. 2 more times.
Hit or miss.
What?
I guess they never miss, huh?
No.
Feels bad.
2 hit, 1 miss.
Okay, so it's the 2 that hit are 1d10 plus 9 each.
First one is 13, second one's 13.
I just sort of glaze over when I hear that. I don't.
Oh,
Excellent.
We're
I
just
didn't
gonna
know
go
you
with
were
fares,
rolling.
13 and 18.
Yep, okay.
So 31 points of damage. Okay.
Sick. Still less than the sucking force.
True. The sucking force. That's what we're calling it now.
Yeah, because it totally sucks.
Yep.
This is for you, Sawtooth.
Oh, let me switch tabs.
Another one. And another one.
What does that mean?
Got another one bites the
Is that
That-
damage that I took?
red.
Yes. Acid
Yeah.
damage.
Okay,
Rip.
so that from 24s. Okay, so I have 10 left. Oh,
You're
okay.
still alive somehow. You're gonna need more help. How much health does that gator have, by the way? Send that to me.
The gator's still alive?
I would suspect it is.
Oh,
I mean,
wait.
unless it only has 30 hit points.
Wait, did the gator move?
Yes.
Should I have moved with it, or am I now in his rear area?
No, you're
Oh,
still
okay.
technically in his gut.
Okay,
You would have to
It's not
digest to
blue.
move further.
okay. I don't imagine that'd be good for me.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Did you know that the gator's on the move?
Okay, Quillian, what is your AC?
15.
Okay. Quillian, roll dexterity.
Okay.
What did I...
Roll d20 plus 4.
Okay. Well, you weren't swallowed, but you are grappled at the moment.
I'm grappled.
It got me all the way from. Wait, I'm flying right now.
And I rolled at disadvantage because it went
Oh.
for a jump.
How far
Okay.
above them were you
Okay.
when you got attacked?
Attacked.
Shoot. Okay, well that's not good. Sawtooth, you might be getting a partner in there.
Hey, belly buddies.
You do have
If
a
you
chance
think
to escape
Quillian-
because you were one above what Sawtooth rolled.
Oh, you rolled a 2?
I can't believe I was.
I can't
Imagine-
believe it, but that's good luck compared to me.
I know, which is
Paul
terrible.
Fire's turn.
Nameless, that undead Ermosby that attacked me would have taken fire damage.
How much was it again?
12.
Okay.
Is Sawtooth still eating?
Yes.
Yes.
You bet.
He is at.
I'm being digested.
Cool!
Hey, Sawtooth,
Mm-hmm.
I saw that you were eaten, and you could consider not doing that in future.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
I
just,
like to learn how-
next time, just don't next time. Got
Yeah,
it?
next time I think it would be best for everyone if you didn't.
I happen to agree. Thank you for pointing that out
Yeah,
to me.
no, of course. I'm gonna.
I
Maybe I can.
am going to breathe fire, equivalent to a third level burning hands.
Okay.
Oh,
Burning teeths.
Where the heck are you?
burning heaves.
Burning heath. I don't know what that means because I don't
Argo's not
cast.
here to appreciate that.
A heath is like a fireplace.
No, heath.
That's
That's a hoof.
Oh,
It's like a hoof, but heath. The
You
plural
heath.
the plural of hoof is heath.
It is not.
I don't think that's right.
Heath. Heath or
So
heath.
Or heath.
I don't know what a third level burning hands would be like.
Give me a
I
sec.
suppose I
Burning
should
hooves.
probably.
Probably be pretty close.
I'm dying.
Cool.
I'm dying. I'm dead.
No.
I'm in danger.
God, that was a terrible one.
Literally dying.
This kind of thing doesn't happen to people who are
Right.
not you.
You know, it's my fault for being so delicious and edible.
Don't
I
say it
should
like
have
that,
transformed
please.
into
Yes.
something bitter, like a Switch cartridge.
Just stop.
Boy, you sound like you know that from experience.
So 5d6.
No, like the little games, they put like bitterant on them so that little toddlers don't swallow them.
Like,
I've
Little
never
toddlers
heard of
get
that, but okay.
No.
You guys seriously think it's chrysalis?
Well, I mean, it was worth considering. Wait,
Terrible roll.
Oh man, I can't believe they figured it out, Nameless.
what?
That was a terrible roll.
No,
Okay.
no. Nameless said it's not chrysalis.
It's not chrysalis.
It's
we
a
figured it
changeling
out.
from the
It's
hive.
Chrysalis and the artifacts.
We figured it out, boys. It's the sun.
Durak,
Oh,
it
the
is your
black
turn.
Makes sense.
The sun again.
I'm going to attack the spider, but I am outside with my phone. So
Oh,
Somebody roll to
I
attack
need-
for him.
I need.
God.
Yeah, what?
Yep.
Roll what?
20 plus.
20
Finish?
plus
No,
9.
just plus 9.
Let
I think
Yoshi
so.
do it.
Go ahead, Yoshi.
Yeah, good, Yosh.
19.
Easy to do party. 19.
no.
Does that
That hits.
I would hope that hits.
Okay. I'm going to be using Blood Drinker's thing, so that's 8d12 plus 7.
People sound silly tonight.
I'm kind of
Yoshi,
stressed.
did
I'm
you
dying
hear
right
that?
now.
If you think we're crazy tonight, I don't know. Last night was even more crazy.
Wish I could have listened in. Sounded lit.
It was lit.
Just never say lit again. It's cursed from your mouth.
It was pretty. It was litty. That's what it was.
It was pretty litty.
Pretty litty. Oh yeah. Dab on the haters.
Did it roll by 8d12?
Ballistic,
Doesn't
thank
sound very
you.
good.
The cat meme. Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, that's a good one. But so do you want to talk about the?
He got 8.
Like, is he dead?
Not yet.
Yeah.
So
That's the positivity I like to see.
If you have any questions, now would be a good time to ask.
I heard you were insulting me behind my back.
What's
I want to know
sucking
what
us?
happened.
You did 59.
So far,
Join the stream.
59. Huh?
Did that kill the spider in front of me?
Yes.
Okay. Am I able to get over behind the crocodile?
Do you have more than 35 movement speed? Or more? Yeah,
I am
more.
flying.
Okay.
I didn't
Yes.
say how high it was.
There.
And then I'm going to assume that's the end of my attack.
That is the end of your turn.
You
Yes.
have another. Did you use both of your attacks?
He killed
I
the thing
used-
he was attacking.
He has 2 attacks.
I'm pretty sure they have to attack the same thing multiple times.
Check that.
There is a difference.
There is.
Multi-attack and then multiple or extra attack.
Just
Multi-attack is they can attack the same thing multiple times, and then extra attack is they can do an extra attack action.
I think
Quillian.
I'm dying.
Join the club.
I'm doing great, guys. I'm still over 100 health.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's
for you.
great.
We're glad.
We're all really happy
There is
for you.
so much salt being thrown with that one.
It might behoove me to be heaved.
What?
That just didn't even make sense.
I understood it. It made perfect teeth.
I don't fucking understand
What?
you bronies.
But you are Brony.
That's actually a song lyric. I want you to know that, Sawtooth.
Yep.
Which What is
Nameless knows it.
It might behoove me to be heaved.
Yep, head out like a changeling comet.
I don't like that. I don't like any of this.
Guys, you might not want to rhyme with it.
Yep. Yoshi's got it.
I know it. I know this.
I love that song, actually.
It's pretty great.
It's a jam.
Someone needs to save me though.
The age-old question.
I don't
Well,
think I
as soon
can
as
take
I'm done dealing with the undead Aramospi, sure, I'll be over there.
Hey,
You did
know,
make
if you
yourself
save
the
me,
most
I can help
available
you.
target.
Higher priority.
If you save me, I can help you fight it because I have some great spells here. I have what's it called?
Quillian, it is your turn.
Finger of Death, which doesn't really make sense.
You
I don't
have,
have fingers.
you know Finger of Death. Why the heck do
So-
you know Finger of Death?
Because I do.
So I'm in.
So did
Uh,
you say finger of touch the first time?
No.
So
I cast Finger of Touch.
To be fair, that's
Touch
used
you with my
a powerful horse spell.
Thou art smited by touching.
Is that what happened in the Too Many Pinkies
I think
episode?
that's what happened in Ratatouille when the guy used his thumb to kill two people. I
So-
got finger
this
of
spell.
touching. I
So
killed
I'm-
him.
No, I was thinking about that one scene where the one pinky blew up fingers.
Oh yeah.
Finger of death?
That's Finger of Death.
That's
So-
You know
plus
what?
right now
Sure.
I'm like I'm in the crocodile's mouth right
Oh,
now.
that's right. Roll strength.
Good job, you reminded him of your apparel.
It's what I do best.
So,
Oh gosh.
Ballistic, you're the guy who says, "Oh, teacher, you forgot to ask for the homework that was due today."
No, I mean what was I supposed to do? Because I need
That
to be.
doesn't look very good.
I'm in his
Ballistic.
gut now, aren't
Just
I? I'm in his
saying.
gut.
I'm gonna be ballistic for a second. Hey, Sawtooth, what if we held hands while being digested alive by the rock creatures? Just kidding, haha,
Unless. Wait, hold up.
Okay, JK, unless.
Wait, hold up.
You have
We
company
both
now,
rolled the
Sawtooth.
Same thing, Ballistic.
You have company.
What? What, Nameless?
You have company now.
Yep. At least I won't die alone.
If you
While-
think for a second that ballistic being down there makes us more inclined to fix the situation, you're wrong.
Wait, no. Okay, guys. So when I get swallowed, I see Sawtooth, Quillian just starts talking to Sawtooth, just like rambling to Sawtooth.
You start talking to his unconscious body.
No,
Oh, way to add
I'm
insult
still
to
not
injury,
anymore.
jeez.
Okay, you've been swallowed by an alligator? I got swallowed by an alligator.
Let's
Wait,
have a
no.
heart to heart.
Just
The one
Wait,
time
like,
Sawtooth is
example,
grateful to be unconscious.
Ballistic, give us an example. Maybe you'll wake me up.
wait.
No.
I actually do is wait. Nameless. Can I try? If I talk, can I try and wake Sawtooth up again? Just like
please.
this, him unconscious.
No,
Yes.
actually, you will make it worse because you will run out the oxygen that you have very limited supply of.
Okay.
All right.
Top
Okay.
10
Okay.
worst people to get stuck with inside of an alligator. Number 1.
It's not an alligator, it's a crocodile.
Sorry, crocodile.
Stralis, it is your
That's
turn.
my favorite Watch Mojo
Just,
video.
I'll be right back.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yes.
I
Please
can
take your
only have one healing spell that can go through. Let's see. Sawtooth.
I'm at 10.
roll- You're at 10. I'm gonna heal you regardless. So,
Thank you.
2d6. I used 4 last time, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this time, okay.
Yoshi, you
One
were
second.
rolling for her.
So roll 5 d6.
Thanks, Yosh.
Any bonuses?
No.
5d6 this time. Oh, wow.
You got 17.
7. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do the same, and then I'm gonna roll to cast Eldritch Blast. So it's gonna be plus 9 for my spell attack.
I'm at 27. I can do this. I can survive.
Against all odds, he survives.
No.
So you being unconscious right now is helping with the oxygen supply.
I love being digested. No, I don't. Please help me.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that in a recorded stream?
Oh no.
What's happened?
Oh no, no.
What's happened?
It was in that moment that he realized.
They
At that moment, he knew.
What
You
happened?
know what the best part of this is? Even if you die, this will keep hurting you.
What
It doesn't end
happened?
with death.
Mhm.
This is going into the afterlife. The ghost of Sawtooth will be just obliterated.
Okay, can someone tell me what happened?
Notion
much?
said something he shouldn't have
Who the
on
heck
a
is
recorded
Notion?
cast. Anyway, is someone rolling for me?
I don't know what the heck a notion is, but
I
think
already did it.
I'm rolling for you.
Oh, does it pass?
Oh,
For 3
dude,
beams?
you had 2 that hit and 1 that didn't. You did a total of 27 damage.
Hey,
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
Nice.
and he's still alive.
Pew pew.
Yes.
So
Oh,
that's... I have like 53 damage on it right now. I don't know what to do for you, man.
You
This
know
might
what's
be
bad?
a you problem coming up real fast.
You know what's bad? I'm not even doing rage right now, even though I should. But I'm
But I
still
don't know, it's probably
You
like a
must
low
learn the
rage
ways of the
situation.
barbarian and always rage. How do you think I feel all the time?
Is that
You're
your
all fine.
secret? You're always angry?
I'm always angry.
Oh, yes.
For
that's
both Sawtooth and Quillian, you take 13 points of acid damage. Let's see.
Good
How high are
timing.
you right now, Stralis?
I believe I am,
I
like
believe you said
30.
15.
It was 15 to, yeah.
17. Wait, how many points did you say? 13 points.
You narrowly avoid being chomped.
Okay, so I need to be higher. That's something to keep in mind.
Yes, you took 13 points of damage, Sawtooth. So did Quillian. Somebody let him know when he
You
comes
know-
back.
You know what came to my mind when you said that, right?
What?
I
Alright,
could have saved my friends, but then I got high.
Yeah.
Oh, that song.
Fall
Oh
fire.
god,
I haven't heard it in years.
Yes,
It is your
I
turn.
heard it while here.
my
Maybe-
turn.
Maybe
It
save
is,
us.
it is my turn.
Can you
Yes.
finish the crocodile? Crocodile.
I can
He's-
try.
He's got his own
Right.
problems at the moment, though.
Mm.
He's
Yeah,
got big ol'
It must be
big ol'
your
graveyard boy.
Here, it must be. Sorry.
That's within my movement range.
Well, I'll help you with the Aramosby if you help me not be dead.
And me.
It's not going to be
and
very
put-
helpful when you're on the brink of death.
True. I can
Hmm.
cast long range spells from a safe distance though.
You know, you're in a pretty secluded place right now.
And
Yeah, but I'm not awake right now. If I was awake right now, I would be. Oh man. Yep.
I'm sorry, can you explain what you just said?
Sorry. Just a minute. Someone's here. What's up? Oh, can we trade?
So, after seeing not one, but 2 of my party members be eaten, I am very, very upset.
How late are you gonna be up?
Absurd.
Yes, I am very upset. Regardless of whether or not there is a creature in front of me, I feel compelled to save my party.
Can you talk
And-
to
trip it.
Dash.
Oh, thank you. Finally.
Once
Forward.
again, we are dashing into Sawtooth, but this time with a good intention.
I mean, I could be in the way of Sawtooth, so you could be dashing into me.
Yeah, but we don't care.
Oh my gosh, right.
If I
So,
get out of this before you do, Ballistic, I'll try to save you.
I dash through the undead Aramosby and towards the crocodile.
Dashing through the undead Aramosby.
Both failed the dexterity save.
Woo!
Did it trip?
That means then they are both knocked prone and
Not
5
the,
feet backwards.
Not the crocodile.
Oh, well, he's the undead Aramosby is knocked back and prone.
You gonna move yourself?
Wrong button. Also wrong button.
Are you okay?
Imagine being
Yeah.
prone. What a loser.
be there, I guess.
I
Is
hailed round.
that a good spot for me to be? I don't know. So,
All right. That's a good roll.
Is it a wake up roll?
No, it's a attack damage roll.
Let's see.
Here
9
we are in the future.
times 5 with a band.
Oh, candies.
36. 41.
Okay, I'm moving back into the kitchen now.
I wasn't even focusing on the Aramas beat, and I still killed it.
That's
pretty
awesome.
rad.
Dot team.
So now
Maybe I
we-
should write on your back for safety.
Very
Yeah, are you fireproof? No, I don't think you are. That would be more detrimental to you than yourself.
I can be.
Than beneficial.
She could be on top of Durak.
That sounds a bit complicated.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I can become fireproof when I level up next.
What,
Well,
you just
whenever I
became
level
so-
up next, I will be fireproof, so...
Does your heart just become so cold, Rye, that you finally become immune to flames?
Ooh.
Immune to your burns, if that's what you mean.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean, since you're a reindeer and stuff, and you live in the northern areas.
I gotta leave pretty soon.
Reindeer are loving creatures,
Oh,
and
okay.
you can shut your whore mouth.
No, like, literally, your heart might be cold, because, like, I mean, you're in cold environments, so it might be...
He meant literally. It wasn't an insult, I swear.
Durak, it is your turn.
Okay.
You know when you
Yeah,
go
no, fuck you,
sweating
Dragon
and your
Boy.
internal organs
I am
freeze over?
behind him, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am.
In the belly of a crocodile.
I am going
I'm
to...
sleeping
And
with...
you're going to be there for a while.
I am attacking his butt.
Okay. That was your attack roll?
Yes.
You missed.
Okay. Does 21 hit?
That is hit.
I do 70.
Okay.
The ghosts will disappear onto another day.
You do notice that it is starting to flag.
What's starting to what? Adios, Yosh.
It is.
Bye, Yosh.
It is the turn of the Quillian.
Adios!
I know, shoot, I can't really... I'm reading, the description of one of my spells right now.
He is still conscious, so he gets to do a thing from inside the crocodile
Imagine that.
instead of
Wow.
immediately going unconscious.
Imagine being unconscious. What a nerd.
Imagine being useless, like me.
What a nerd.
I'm sorry.
So,
It was just really shitty luck.
Yeah.
Cheer up, loser boy. Things will turn around.
so Quillian turns around to where he came from, basically the throat, and presses the square button for Wall of Force.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, it might not work as I'm hoping it to, because it says if a creature is in the place where it's gonna be, it will be pushed to one side or the other.
Ooh.
Didn't you already use Wall of Force for this session?
That was a prismatic wall.
Oh, sorry.
He has different
Door-
types of walls. And
I also have a burning wall.
Durak, roll dexterity. I got it. So you managed to dodge out of the way just in time as a crocodile gets weirdly shot backwards for no particular reason that you can see.
Did it take damage?
No, it just shoves it out of the way.
Oh. You have successfully moved us.
Congratulations.
Guys, this could be our new car.
Yes.
All right, hop in.
All 3 movements.
Wait a second.
They were being digested.
I'd rather go to Hot
And
Topic.
It is now Stralis' turn again.
You keep skipping me.
That's because you're unconscious.
You can roll to try to wake up, though, right?
Is that a thing?
You can try, but it would use oxygen faster.
Okay.
Plus, you'd be awake with me.
But I can
have-
attack from the inside.
With you unconscious at the moment, you have 2 rounds of oxygen.
I have what?
2 rounds of oxygen with you unconscious. If you wake up and start trying to do things as well, then you have 1 round. At which point you will both go unconscious.
Don't try and wake up.
All right, I'll stay asleep then.
You act like you really had a choice.
Yeah, I mean, I won't try to wake up. I'll just accept my fate.
It's better to be informed, though.
Yes,
Stralis,
it's better
it is
better
your
to die
turn.
knowing.
What do you do?
Second, taking out a calculator.
You are the best bird ever.
Did you tell yourself that?
No, I'm talking to a bird.
Okay, much more reasonable.
Yeah.
Add 2d6.
If you saw it, you would agree.
I know, I agree. It's a wonderful bird. I don't need to see it to believe you.
Okay.
Add 2d6 to your health.
You get 10 points of health.
To who?
I would imagine the dummy that is unconscious.
Oh, for me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you shouldn't have. All right.
No, I really needed to.
I can live for a bit longer. All right. So how much health total?
Plus 10.
Plus 10. All right. I'm at 24. Thank you.
Okay. Then I am going to Eldritch Blast. So that's plus 9 for spell attack. And then it's 1d10 plus 9 for each shot.
I am rolling for her because nobody else is listening to what she says.
Ah, thank you.
I
Only one
said.
That's actually... Oh, well, that's okay. How'd it do?
Oh. So
Is
I'm
it
going to
the
roll
straw?
the damage, but I have something else I have to roll afterwards.
You keep cutting in and out.
Yeah.
I said I have to roll the damage, but there's something else that needs to be rolled now.
Oh, no.
Oh my.
And then, once that's done, I'm going to use my movement to go 10 feet up.
So you did 11 damage. And... go with this
Is he still
one. We'll go with... Hold on. What is your... Actually, we'll just use this one.
You know, Nameless, thank you for putting up with us.
I don't know, you should probably wait before you start thanking me.
Don't speak too
know.
soon.
Okay.
53.
Sawtooth, you're the real MVP this match, once again.
As always, I'm doing my best in here.
And...
Ah, crap! I forgot I was muted.
for...
Yep. We're all just ignoring the spider for now. He's just chilling.
No, this spider over here is watching what's going on. Is like, yo guys, I don't know if I want to be a part of this. I'm gonna head out.
He's in a force
In the
cage.
cage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, the cage. Thank you, Ballistic.
It was
How
the
long does that
one thing
last
I was-
for?
Okay, for the next week, you smell like rotting meat. And it
Yeah,
gets
me?
worse. Yes, you. You rolled on that one.
Cool.
Oh.
On what?
One of your spell
Eldritch
attacks.
Blast.
So I just went with wild magic. It's easier than having to come up with a super interesting thing. So, spell. I just went with what I do for people that like to get drunk and throw spells.
So
Okay.
if we need to investigate and smell out something this next week, it's going to be pretty hard. It's going to be like, oh,
it'll
I can't
get
smell anything over that.
it'll get worse, and then at the end of the week, it'll fade. So
Wow.
Yes.
So wait, is it like it starts how it is now, and then it intensifies until we get to the middle of the week, and then once we're at the middle of the week,
Oh
it
wait,
begins
no,
fading?
I wasn't. I looked at the wrong one.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy,
I was going to say, that was fairly innocent. So if there's something else, I don't know.
I don't like being a stinky boy.
Over the next 2d6 days, you grow a face on the back of your head that is warped and useless copy of your own.
I love that.
That's a lot
That's so
better.
much
actually.
better.
I went with the Wild Magic Surge table from Ravenloft because it said Eldritch Magic, and I couldn't remember what exactly you went with for your Warlock, so I figured that would be good enough.
If anything, that's a benefit, though. I'm
Are
excited.
you stuck with that face for the rest of your life, or just for the 2d6 days?
For the 7 days.
Oh, 7 days, okay.
Yeah, I already rolled the 2d6, so it's
Alright, I see.
that's for magical casting fails, nat ones, and drunken magic.
Tragic.
Tragic.
Friendship is tragic.
Really tragic. If you failed at tragic, you might smell or get another
Both
face.
of the two that have been eaten take 9 damage of acid.
Okay.
Where do you come up with these?
It is Fallfire's turn.
Oh, he's getting closer. What's he gonna do?
He's
Voluntarily get eaten, apparently?
just he teleports into
Oh, shit.
the gut.
My bad. I forgot to
Inferior
finish his turn.
crocodile alligator.
Hold on. We don't need to change his side. Fuck.
He's just getting. It's like we're
Hey,
getting
you got
crushed
dead.
inside the crocodile now.
Okay. I forgot. He didn't take his attack action, so I'm gonna...
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't done anything yet.
No.
Except move.
So... I've been doing so much rolling lately, I forgot to do the attack thing.
Doo-doo-doo.
Let's see.
Cats are dumb. Aren't you?
Alright, I
Hey,
am
Derek,
going to do...
Yes.
what is your AC again?
AC is 20.
Yes, he hits.
Incredible.
Roll dexterity.
Ah, shit.
Good job.
Well,
Uh-oh.
You're also getting grappled. I'm guessing.
Well, you're grappled at the moment? God damn
Are
it.
you about to
Thank
be
you.
interior crocodile alligator?
Oh. I left for a second.
I'm at the mouth.
Yes,
So you
it's
do a
very,
strength
very,
check.
very crowded inside that crocodile.
Dang it,
Crocodile
Alice,
was
you-
hungry. Now
Yes.
it is the turn of the Fallfire.
So if this thing's made of rocks, how does it have a stomach?
I just want to say, of the 3 people inside of the crocodile, none of them have done any damage to it.
I have tried, okay?
He passed out right before he could.
I'm just saying, it's a fun fact.
I would also
it-
like to point out that Melf's acid arrow will not do damage to the inside of it before somebody decides to fire it.
What?
Melf's acid arrow will not do damage to the inside of a crocodile's stomach because it is in fact an acid arrow.
Mm-hmm.
So, Fallfire, do your Fallfire thing. Your third companion has been claimed by the crocodile, soon to be swallowed.
I'm in
Did
the
you
mouth.
bring more oxygen with you?
This greatly upsets me.
Can
I
we,
scream as loud as I can while moving forward and beating it with the stick.
Make sure you roll all the damage. It also
Yeah.
failed the check for it. And I believe 2 people still need to make the check for it because there was no warning for that.
The what?
Don't worry about it, you're unconscious.
Okay.
Just rest right now.
Stralis and
Am I rolling the? What damage am I rolling?
well, you're gonna need to roll the damage for your scream first, so that the other two can make the check.
I don't remember what the damage was, and you keep cutting out, so I hear bits and pieces of what you're saying.
I've told you the damage twice now, so
I feel like he's trying to speak to me, but I don't understand what he's saying.
Your DM has been claimed by the computer realm.
hold on. Let me try reconnecting to the call.
Okay.
Can we be heard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
For now.
You should probably check the stream to make sure that didn't mess up.
It's probably fine.
Yeah, we'll worry about that at a later date.
Oh, you're so pretty.
So,
I know I am.
I have told you the damage, but we went over it last session, and we went over it when it showed up. So,
What is the damage, though?
I thought I wrote it down.
Reality is often surprising.
Apparently, I didn't write it down.
well, I guess the good news is your companions do not take the damage, but you also do not deal the damage.
Well, that's not okay with me.
Maybe you can do a different attack on your turn since you don't know how that one works.
Well, I know how it works, I just don't know what the damage is.
Maybe we could go back to an old stream and find when you used it.
Oh, that would take time.
Or, who was the scribe for that?
Yosh.
Yoshi, do you happen to know?
He's
Yoshi's
not here.
right here.
Oh, Yosh left, right. Ooh. That is unfortunate.
No one here knows or remembers?
Nope.
Can we estimate what we think it might have been?
I thought it was like 60-10 or something like that.
6-10?
I can't quite remember, but it was a lot of damage.
Okay, Ballistic, what you said made no sense. Did you mean to say cherry twice or strawberry twice?
What? Where did he say anything about that?
In the writing prompt.
Strawberry.
She eats a strawberry and loves it so much that she wants to marry a cherry tree.
I'm so confused. What did I miss?
It's just a...
I'm looking in Roll20 in the D&D chat. I don't see anything.
It's in writing prompts.
Oh, the writing prompts. Oh, okay, my bad. Okay.
Like that last, it took like a 180 right there.
Yeah. It's a fun little twist. You have to connect the dots.
I'm about to say you're just gonna have to do regular damage and move on.
I guess I am. But I do get 2 attacks with my weapon.
Well,
Well,
Nameless
then
clearly
attack.
doesn't know what the damage is, so you can just say it's whatever, and he has to believe you by law.
5d100.
Wasn't it double?
That seems right.
Yeah, I think it was double.
Yeah, no.
Aw.
No, what I remember, it was like 6d something. It was 60 something for the yelling.
Well, we'll have to worry about it later.
Hmm.
Let's keep this
it's
moving.
alright.
Sorry, Fair.
Oh wait, there's a bonus.
If you have a bonus, just re-roll.
You're a pretty lady.
That hits.
Does that finish him?
That was not damage. That also hits.
Those are my 2 attacks.
Just roll all the damage together.
Did your cat ever come home?
My cat?
Hmm.
No, he never came home, but we got a new one. He's a striped. He's an orange tabby, and his name is Sushi.
One of us. One of us.
When did this happen?
He was born in March. He's really cute.
Is he good? Well behaved?
Very much.
Yes.
He gets this his nose is always dirty though. Like it collects.
We
I
really
call him
need to get you a better weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Because
And
I've been using a stick. Well, a quarterstaff, but you know.
it's
Ellis,
me as the
roll
weapon.
strength. It's a saving throw.
Okay. Look at my stats.
Please make sure that you have the right proficiency bonus.
Yes. And then, since it is my turn, I'll choose to rage at the same time.
Okay. Ballistic doesn't know how to spell crocodile.
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 It's
You have freed
crocodile.
yourself.
Crocodile.
It's crocodile.
after a while.
This
Okay.
is a crocodile.
Can I choose to grapple it instead?
Okay.
You are effectively a small creature, and it is a huge creature.
It's a big
Okay.
boy, you a small boy.
Yeah. Okay, I'll choose to cut off its stealth then.
Okay. You have killed it.
Woo!
We'll say that I have successfully chosen to slap it with my axe and cut off its head.
So,
Well,
is that the crocodile?
You
It's
still
crocodile.
you still have one enemy left.
Yeah, it's in the box.
Quillian, you are miraculously still conscious.
We can just walk
Hey,
away
I,
from
tell
that
you,
one.
I can't believe we were in there for so long. Like, it was so hot, and it actually hurt a little to have all this acid poured all
choose
over my
to
fur.
take
It'll take
the
forever.
stick and throw it at Quillian.
No, please. We need to help each other, not hurt each other.
You're
Says the
unconscious.
unconscious
Stop
one.
talking.
Huh?
I was thinking the crocodile. I don't want to be in a pickle now.
What'd you say?
I am choosing to throw to take Fair's stick and throw it at Quillian to knock him out.
I said, I was asking Nameless since I didn't hear what
I'm
he said.
going to go ahead and say that you guys have left the combat with the things. Why is
Okay.
it not letting me?
No
It's
longer
good.
in
Yeah,
combat?
ultimately we would have just walked up to it and just beat the
Squish.
hell out of it.
Nom, 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 nom. But we're out of combat now?
Yes.
We're safe?
Awesome.
We
So-
defeated the crocodile.
But there's still spooters?
Nope,
Squish.
they all gone.
We're free.
Your candy's gone. You
Oh,
took
thank goodness.
I love these.
So, how do I wake up?
You took them down. Now, oh, your
You are
candy's
late.
gone.
Boy. Sorry,
I'm
I'm
awake?
gonna heal our
Yes.
leader.
Woo!
Oh, thank you. You're so kind.
I wish I could have helped you guys there.
Who
Yeah,
said
we
he
should
was
do
the leader? I mean, it's Sawtooth.
Well,
I
I was
didn't
trying
do
to
an ounce of
fix it,
damage.
like,
Not a
something
single
was
point.
calling something rude. So I had to fix it. So it
Oh.
was nice.
Thank you for helping me not die.
Yeah, of course. Speaking of helping you not die, I'm gonna mosey on over
Over where?
to you.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with a medicine check since we are to the rush. Which is gonna
Okay,
be a
wait.
+8.
Oh, thanks.
Not damage. That's just rolling.
D20. Somebody roll a D20 with +8 while I'm clearing up the board.
Just
Yeah,
like she tries to heal Sawtooth and actually hits him in the head with a rock.
That's what
21.
it is trying to prevent.
D20.
So the idea is no matter what I roll, the lowest I can get is a 9.
I'm pretty well off.
Yeah,
in
but you
health.
still rolling that one.
25 and then 30. I'm at 45 health. That's like almost half.
But it's not quite half.
Yeah, not quite.
I'm surprised I took no damage there in that fight.
Really?
You took
Are you?
damage.
Did I?
Yeah.
I was.
You got
I
attacked by the
was-
crocodile.
Oh,
Cats are so tiny.
Yeah, you took 25 damage.
gotcha.
Okay, how'd the healing check go?
You
You got
rolled a
21.
21, you did good.
Yay! Did he get any plus?
Hold on a sec, I gotta... It's been a while since I've had somebody actually roll a medicine check.
Well, I always like doing the cheapskate option before I use my spell slots.
Let's see.
That's smart.
This bird.
I'm going to go with rules of written for this one because I haven't had a chance to actually look at that, and you have diagnosed that he has acid burns and bite marks.
Great.
That is
Diagnosed with death.
no, you're still alive.
That is good.
Okay, so I'm going to use... Okay. 1 second, I'm reading something. Yeah, I'm going to use Healing Word. Wait, no, never mind. I am going to use, Cure Wounds, which is, 1d8 plus 9.
Got it? Let's see.
On who?
On Sawtooth.
Thank you. Wait, does no one else need it? Because I'm kind of well off right now. I'm in the 40s.
No one else needs it, and you're less than half your health.
Okay, true. So what was that?
That's why I was using a level 1 healing spell on you, by the way.
13 plus another 13. Okay. So now I would be at, I can do math, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I also want to
58.
make sure everyone's in a place where they're not going to get randomly killed from the sky damage.
Oh, true.
Nope.
That's because that does take a pretty heavy amount of damage. Like I took
And it's
40.
more every time.
Yikes.
So yes, that should be our next thing to do.
Well, we didn't finish this thing first. We haven't gotten to the goats.
I mean,
So are you guys ready
After
to continue moving
we
forward?
Yes. I only have around 80 or so minutes left before I have to go at 11ish.
Okay.
Should we wrap it up then?
Well, we can get a lot done between now and then, I think.
Yeah, I can move this a bit farther forward. There will be a point where I will pause it for the night, though. So you guys start heading farther into the maze of rock towers and whatnot, and after a little while, you come to an especially it looks like a really short mountain, really short and really wide.
A hill.
Plateau. That's what that is what I meant. It is a plateau. My brain was just not.
Really tall, really flat, and really wide.
Damn, I thought I was using my deductive reasoning skills.
I love it.
Sorry, I could not geography there for a sec.
Geology is everything.
I have also forgotten what I was about to say. Give me a sec. Oh yes. So, if you would like, you can roll survival to see if you can find, or survival or investigation to see if you can find anything.
Okay, let's see. Which do I have higher for?
Investigation, I have 1, and then survival. Okay, I'll roll for
Okay.
investigation.
Add 1d4 to your roll.
Okay, thanks. So it's gonna be 2. So... give me a second. It's gonna be 2. Roll a D.
And then, can someone roll a d20 plus 4 for me?
So that was an 11. What I just rolled
Okay.
with the thing.
Nameless, can you roll a d20 plus 4 for me?
Give me just a
When you get the chance. Um,
Or I could do that. Should I do that now?
Alright,
Yeah.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anybody else giving it a go?
anyone who does, add 1d4 to your roll.
Oh.
My useless cantrip.
You want me to
Nah,
roll it or just add a 1d4, Nameless?
Just roll a 1d4.
Mm.
Oh my. It's in the mink.
Well, look who the cat dragged in.
I'm mostly just going to be listening, and we also have another listener.
Hello, listeners.
Hello.
Say, that just reminds me of an animation I was working on a while ago. It's someone, like, slapping their hand against, like, a bat menacingly, and they're like, look what the cat dragged in. This bat, isn't it rad?
You do animations?
I used to. They're not good. They're very time intensive, too.
Oh,
I should do Lego stop motion, so I kind of know what animations like.
That's so rad! I
Yeah,
love
man.
Lego stop motion.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Oh, I love Legos. I never got
Okay.
into Legos, but I got really into the concept of Legos.
So, is everybody done trying to roll?
Yep.
I didn't see Ballistic or Ellis do it.
so I know I
don't
just
need to,
joined
we
in
don't
at the end. Does anybody care to explain what's happening?
We are on the side of a mountain trying to get to a goat village.
It's not a mountain, it's a plateau. Or,
Yeah.
in
A
some
hill.
people's eyes, a short, wide hill.
And we are currently
Yeah.
rolling investigation and survival at the top of this plateau to figure out what's around. And you just missed a long battle in which no one got injured at all, except for Sawtooth, who got badly vored.
Yes, I did
Yeah,
actually
badly.
know
Please
that
don't
was
say it
happening.
like that.
And I did actually wait until combat was done to join.
Yeah. He got goodly vored.
I don't know if that makes it any better.
I'm doing my best.
3 of us got eaten by the crocodile, and it wasn't.
Well,
Why don't we just say
2 of
that
us
he
got
was-
eaten. 1 of us almost got eaten.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why don't we
Barely
just say
avoided.
that he was eaten instead of that other what I was saying.
It was bad.
I'm mostly using that so that Argo gets a kick out of it when she listens to the stream later.
Where is Argo? Is she? Oh, she's working, right?
Yes.
That sucks.
So, has Ballistic and Ellis decided whether or not they are going to roll as well?
I'm not.
You're not, Ellis?
You know, I
Alice,
kind of forgot I was muted. Quickly remind me what the roll's for again.
You're looking for signs of the Nightmare Guard.
Okay.
Because you guys just know that she is in that area. I say she because most of them are female to begin with.
Would that
To
be
begin with, does it change?
investigation?
Investigation or survival, either one.
Oh, at least I'm
I mean,
proficient.
they're based on the main 6, right?
I use my survival.
Okay. So Ellis and Stralis, you both end up finding a sizable stone with quite a few tracks leading into it. Like, it looks like it's blocking off something, and the tracks lead underneath it.
Alice, I'm pretty sure you and I are thinking the same thing. This is a pointless lead and we should ignore it.
Why?
I think Ryan Sawtooth should talk about what we should do next and plan something together.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the rest of the group about this rock so we can all gather around it. I can also use levitation to move it if it's covering something.
So, what's the deal with this rock?
It looks like it's covering something and there's tracks. Potential lead to the Nightmare Guard.
They are pony tracks, I will note that.
Mm-hmm.
I could move it if
Or at
I
least
became a big
small
old dragon.
hoof tracks.
It'd be really great if someone was tracking in the forest or something, and they rolled really low to identify tracks and thought they were railroad tracks. That would be really fun.
Wow. This I could become a dragon and move the rock probably pretty easily. Should I do
I
that?
can levitate. It'd probably be less invasive to the rock.
Okay, go for it.
I can levitate too, so
Let's both levitate it on the count of 3.
Roll for strength.
that's a strength check, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to
I'm just gonna
be...
stand back, like from the rock. I'm like
Mine is going to be a +1,
party.
so
Is anybody else attempting to help move it?
I'm just watching.
Okay.
Oh, I can
Yes,
add guidance to Fair's roll.
It's just a strength check, really.
Yeah, but it's 1d4 won't hurt anyone.
Also, we do have a listener here who is the girlfriend,
Oh,
the fabled character of which you've all heard of.
I actually exist.
The one that goes
Wow.
through
Wait,
why?
you do? I honestly thought he was lying to make himself feel better.
Oh, wow.
I thought he was lying to make us all feel better.
Nice
Sorry,
to meet you.
Ballistic. I am a little bit less socially awkward than you.
I don't believe
I
that.
think
So
it's-
socially awkward.
am I the most socially awkward?
I don't know, depends on if you
I'm actually
characterize
probably
me.
pretty high on the list.
Qualifications. Number 1, can't make eye contact without crying.
Ooh.
I
Oh.
only make eye contact, so
So what do you?
Those
So
are-
does that mean the person
they're
making eye
all
contact? So does that mean the person making the eye contact cries, or the person getting the eye contact
Yeah.
cries? Because I'm pretty good at the
Mutually
opposite.
destructive experience.
Ballistic, I just have this image of you, like, staring down, like, staring contest style, just staring
He also
down.
never blinks. Eyelids removed at birth. Like a gecko, he lifts his eyelids to keep it clean.
oh, okay.
I didn't know that about geckos. Cool.
Yeah, they don't have eyelids. They also live on every continent except for Australia. Except
There
for
are
Antarctica.
species that do have eyelids.
Yeah, there are some, but they're the exception to the rule. Like, there's some lizards that don't have legs, but you wouldn't say all lizards don't have legs.
Like
Things
snakes.
heating up in the gecko fandom.
I'm sorry, I...
Dude.
No, that's really cool. My first Webkins was a gecko, so yeah, I'm invested.
Oh my goodness, Webkins.
I didn't realize I was
So-
not this
so are we done?
qualified.
Are we done
What's it
with
like
the
to
derail?
grow up with such opulence?
We gonna what?
Okay, guys, let's get back to the game.
Okay.
So, you guys attempt to move the boulder. You hear a loud sound of stone grinding on stone, but it doesn't
Good.
move. At the same time, you hear somebody laughing from above.
Is it Discord?
You
I
don't
would
know,
like
you
to
haven't
It's
looked.
a flying member of the Nightmare.
Look up!
I look up.
So, you see a strange looking figure. He's not Discord, but he does have a similar bipedal appearance. A
A
long,
Draconicus.
he has a long prehensile tail and a weird looking face. That he has this almost stiff grin plastered on. His eyes, one being all black with a red pupil, and the other being a odd color green with a yellow, the white of it being yellowed, is staring down at you. You can't
What, is
tell
he the
if-
Draconicus of Insanity?
Didn't say Draconicus at any point.
I know,
yeah.
I was...
Let him finish. Jeez.
You can't tell what exactly he seems to be thinking, but he is grinning and staring. Uncomfortably so. He has not blinked this entire time.
He uses
Oh my
his
god,
tongue.
it's ballistic.
It's a Cheshire cat.
Excuse me, sir. Do you use your tongue to clean your eyes?
Oh my
Without-
That is a weird question to ask him. Please don't say that.
I'm getting good vibes from the sky, man.
Wait, what if this is the guy that's been draining our health?
Without skipping a beat, he says, "No, but I can," and promptly does so.
Oh my god.
Excuse me? That's
Okay,
rude.
from now on, did you say that out loud or
To all of us or to Sat?
No, he was answering the eyeball thing.
Oh my god.
So
Oh, I thought you were
I
rating
say
thing.
to him, who are you?
Well, he looks at you and says, "Well, I am me."
Well, yeah,
Who are
I'm
you?
me too, but that doesn't tell you who I am.
What's your name?
Oh, that's my secret.
Argo?
You
Nice
are
to meet you, my secret. Right, no, I'm not gonna actually say that. That is Ballistic's job.
I'm gonna ask him if he wants to
Okay,
trade secrets.
He gives you this, like, his grin doesn't seem to actually shift, but you get this, like, almost hungry impression from it as he says, "What secrets?"
Ooh.
I have a good secret.
Well, we
a
can't
hint.
very well tell you, can we? Wouldn't be much of a secret if we just went out and said it.
Oh, but you just said that you were proposing a trade.
Indeed, but you haven't given us anything.
Well, no. Why would I give you something first?
Okay, so guys, I have a good
Sounds
trade
to be
idea. I have a
said
good
that-
trade idea.
Hey, I've got an idea. Sawtooth, why don't you try using dots?
No, that
No,
is a
don't do
terrible
that.
idea.
Do not do that. This thing is clearly powerful. It licked its own eyes.
Okay, so I have a suggestion for a trade idea. So, what if you let me loose on him and you say the only way to get me to stop is for him to give us his name?
Or I'm
No,
gonna roll Detect
I-
Arcana.
I don't think that's a good idea. This guy's gonna mess you up. Like he'll shut you up. Like that. Like how Trixie removed Pinkie Pie's mouth. He'll do that, but for you.
You
I
don't
don't
know
know, I'm
that.
curious. I want to see this happen.
Can you do
Let him
that?
loose.
See, and
I
you
don't- yeah, it might not be a bad idea.
Ballistic.
Guy.
Let ballistic loose.
This guy, can you remove his mouth? Like, would you be able to do that, like, magically? Just push
How
no
about
more
we
mouth?
can, okay, how about this? We introduce the situation by saying, this guy will tell you everything you need to know.
Oh yeah.
Cool. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm tempted to also see what happens.
All
I
right,
think
so
we
I
should
step
talk the guys based off
forward.
secrets.
After analyzing the situation, I step forward and say, "So you want to trade of secrets, do you?" Well,
Barbarian analyzed the situation.
I'm a smart barbarian.
Still a barbarian.
Aren't you the one who ran straight into a field with magic missiles?
I'm a
I wasn't
smart
just-
and
He has a
suicidal
point.
barbarian.
As far as intelligence go, I'm not the highest in the party. But I'm still above average.
Privilege probably goes to either the wizard or the bard.
I probably have a higher intelligence than Fair, honestly.
Well, maybe if we're going from logic, then the smartest person should approach. And if we're going from, like, sort of trying to interact with him socially and convince him and trick him, someone who's someone who's persuasive should go first. But either way, it's not the fucking barbarian.
Sounds like metagaming to me.
No, you know what I'm saying. Like, broad personality. Like, you don't send the barbarian to play a chess game.
Alright, well, how about this?
Yes, you do, because the barbarian will always win, because even if he loses, he still beats the guy beside the head.
With the
So you just leave it that he still beats the guy.
Can I make a wager? I have a secret that I don't mind sharing.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. So
So-
I'm gonna come out to everyone here. I'm actually a changeling. Alright, now you have to tell me your secret, strange dragon man in the sky.
He kind of rolls over, because he's sitting on the rock at the moment, and says, well, that wasn't a secret, though.
Did you know it before?
Well, of course.
How?
What do you know?
My eyes narrow.
He touches the side of his nose and said, well, that would be telling.
Are you
Where's Argo when we need her?
right.
What do you mean, Argo? Like, okay, can I not function in the same capacity? What do you need from her?
She has
Her
a book
book of
called
secrets.
the Book of Secrets.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, yeah, no. Okay, there's that.
Okay, again, I think we should let let Quillian go off on a rant,
I prepare the muzzle now.
Yes.
or let
I think you
Quillian.
try to overwhelm him with speech. I think
No,
that's
no,
the
no,
way
no.
to go.
I have an idea. What you do is hold out the muzzle and say, we will give you this and tell you what it's for later if you tell us your name.
Loan him it, because I'm not paying for another.
Especially since you used Quillian's money to pay for the last one.
Mhm.
Only partly.
That
Yeah, Julian's money wouldn't have bought the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so what we tell him is that the secret is what this muzzle is used for.
He kind of arches an eyebrow, still smiling, and asks, and why would I care what a muzzle is used for? You would put it on
Oh.
something that you want to shut up.
Okay, I've got this.
Either that or the dirty things.
I'm gonna sit with him. I'm like, so you want to learn something you don't already know?
Of course. Or we
Okay.
could make a deal.
I'm going, I'm going to gift you an item.
Have
Do you
a
know
deal
what that
to
item
code?
is?
What are you trying to gift him first?
I'm gonna summon an item after he guesses from the random table.
So he looks at you and shrugs and says, I bet you it'll be nothing.
Do you think it'll be nothing?
He grins and nods. Grins wider.
Okay, I'm gonna try summoning an item.
You find that it is weirdly difficult to use your magic here.
Excellent. I'm gonna hand him a handful of dirt.
Oh my god. That caught me off guard.
He chuckles and says, nice try, but that's not good enough.
You said
not?
something. You said something about a deal.
At this point, his grin becomes sharper and his eyes glitter as he says, yes.
Does not mean we are making a deal. Merely discussing the possibility of a deal.
Yeah.
How do
Yeah,
we know
I
you won't
think
double
that-
cross us and not tell us
Oh,
that
we
you're
definitely know.
He-
Okay, things we know.
Take-
This guy is able to mess
Block
with
that.
magic. So spells that we normally use are absolutely not reliable in his presence.
So
Well-
he doesn't know he doesn't know traits about us.
Yeah, he does.
Exactly.
He was able to identify a changeling.
He knows our physical traits maybe, but he might not know our personality traits. Otherwise, he would know what the muzzle was really used for.
He said it was to shut something up.
Or used for the other variety.
Okay,
He
yeah.
said
whatever.
it's usually used for that. He doesn't know exactly what it's for.
All right. Well, I think that if someone has a secret, they should tell it. But how do we guarantee that you're not that Mr. Mr. Strange Man? How do we know that you're not gonna double cross us and not tell us your secret?
He gives you this like disapproving look, somehow still smiling the whole time, and says, "Well, that would be bad for business."
You run a business?
Of sorts.
Okay,
But
guys.
is it a business or isn't it a business?
Oh.
Trades and secrets.
Well, it isn't officially a business, so he doesn't have to pay taxes on it.
Why don't we let him answer the question?
We will give you a bad Yelp review.
Hey, why don't we let him answer the question, which was targeted specifically to engage in intellect with him.
So, so as soon as you finish asking the question, he is behind you without you guys realizing he had actually moved, and he says, "Well, I deal in secrets and deals." He says this and bows formally before vanishing and reappearing on the rock again.
So it's more of a... It's less of a business and more of hobby, a trade, a life calling.
Oh no, business is business.
So, Mr. Smiley, you like it when people talk? When they reveal
We
stuff
still
about
have the
themselves?
muzzle ready. I'm just reminding you that.
So, Mr. Smiley, you like it when people reveal things about themselves, tells other people about themselves?
Consider it ballistic, the black market, in which if he has a secret on you, that secret can be used against you. Okay?
I mean, I have a whole bunch of stuff to tell you about myself, Mr. Smiley.
And you have the right to remain silent as well.
I know, but come on, Mr. Smiley, don't you want to hear anything from me?
Anything you say can and will be held against you. I'm gonna say via message.
He chuckles and says, "If you think you can get it all out, then fine."
Well, okay. So before we begin, Mr. Smiley. Mr. Smiley. Before we begin, you remember that muzzle that was mentioned earlier?
In a form of tradesmanship, what are you offering us in return for him giving you this?
That is true. That is a good question.
Well, it would obviously need to be something of the same value, so I guess I could tell you my name.
Wait, we already know your
Name?
We already know his name.
What is it?
Okay, so a name is anything by which you is like used to identify you that you answer to. And we all identify him by Mr. Smiley, and he has responded to Mr. Smiley. Therefore, that is his name.
But his proper title, things he's known by in other places, something that might have some significance.
Opposed to just giving us your name, because you don't know the full quantity of what we are to give you, I wager that you give us your name, and more than your name, but more as who you are. Tell us about yourself.
Names, age, and pronouns.
He pauses for a moment and thinks and says, "I will give you what I think is appropriate after hearing his secret."
In time zone.
Well, that's not very fair, is it?
Well, let's just do it. Tell him the secret.
But you will
not-
at the very least tell us your name.
Character, I'm not too worried about this, considering that it's ballistic. I doubt we're gonna get too much out of him, but you know.
I'm just saying, you will at the very least tell us your name.
Of course. At the very
Otherwise,
least,
it
you
would
will
be very
learn
polite.
my name.
Okay.
And he appears at the base of the rock, waiting expectantly.
Ballistic?
Take it away.
All right, Mrs. Smiley. Before I begin, you remember that muzzle that was mentioned earlier?
He nods.
Well, that muzzle is used for me. So, Mrs. Smiley, how have you been doing recently? I've been doing so good. I mean, today is such a good day for me. I did get eaten almost, and a few of us almost died from being in a crocodile. Ooh, and it stank in there, you know? Also, I talked to Sawtooth for a while, and I'm not sure how much of Sawtooth you really know about, but I mean, he is a really cool dude. I mean, he's so awesome sometimes, but I mean, he knows a bit of a dunce head. People say he's our leader, but he really isn't our leader. We don't really have a leader. We're more of just a party together. That's what we call ourselves, the party heart, but we also call ourselves the Peacemakers of Equestria, even though some of us think
Meanwhile, flames appear in my eyes, and I levitate a stick, trying very desperately not to smack him upside the head.
I'm gonna like put
muzzle
my
on him
palm
now.
over yours
going
and
to
like send positive vibrations to calm you.
I am
oh,
going
that
to put,
hungry dude is named
I
Fairfox.
am
He's a
going to
really
put muzzle on him now, as I believe he is given an adequate amount of information so as to the information he offered us.
and I just continue like that without realizing that I'm muzzled yet.
So as you place the muzzle on, it just kind of vanishes.
Oh god.
Oh wow, thank you, Mr. Smiley. I mean, that muzzle I get that he put on me, I actually gave him the money for that. It was so weird that he just wanted to muzzle me. I don't think it's very nice though, because I think a lot of people should like this things I talk about. I mean, don't you think?
Before he gives up to information, can I up the barbarian?
We shouldn't knock him out. Let's just like put a hoof in his mouth.
Or I can
Hmm.
take my hands
What I imagine is that people, that a few of you are restraining me as I'm trying desperately to try to hit him upside the head with
Okay,
a stick.
actually, smothering him might not be a good idea because I suspect that this dragon is going to facilitate
was a
more
dragon?
talking.
Since when have we said he's a dragon?
This creature, sorry.
Okay,
You
so
do find everybody but Ballistic finds that suddenly that not only can they not move, they cannot speak.
oh wow, Mr. Smiley, that's such a weird thing because they're my friends and all, but I also said that my friend is Reed, but he really isn't my friend. I've never actually met him, because it's so weird that people think I met him, even though I did tell them that I met him. I've never really known him, and I mean, I also know a whole bunch of other stuff. Fair can get really mad sometimes. When he gets mad, he rams into a field, and he ran into a field full of magic missiles before, and
The creature snaps his fingers, and you can still see Quillian talking, but he's not actually saying anything. And he grins and says, "I think that'll be enough." And
I agree.
And he takes a bow and says, "My name is Saragus." And and says, "I'm a dealer of secrets and deals. I've been traveling quite a few places. Although the sun changing color was a bit of a hassle, it's kind of put a damper on business. And I couldn't help but notice that you seemed to be in a bit of a pickle here. So, with business being as thin as it is, I figured I'd come and see if I could offer a deal."
Does it look anything like the Saragus from Monster Hunter, or is that just a coincidence?
Coincidence.
Okay.
So,
I really would like to know what he looks like, or at least a base of what he looks like.
So he is actually a humanoid. He's got human-like features.
Now picturing him as human Bill Cipher, and nothing can stop me.
Yes, 2 eyes. That's a problem.
He does have 2 eyes, but
Not in my books.
He already
Human Bill Cipher has 2 eyes and a prehensile tail, and a weird grin.
There you go.
Well, that was all coincidental because that was definitely not where I pulled the inspiration for this character from.
Well, where did you pull the inspiration?
I can show you guys that later.
Okay.
You have to trade more goddamn ballistic time for it.
What's your?
I almost
what's your
exploded.
proposal?
Just so you know, while that was going on, Fallfire was very, very close to bursting into flames.
Oh no.
Well, at the point that Ballistic actually spilled his secret, you wouldn't have been able to.
Oh wow.
You were basically.
What specific secret was it?
You were.
Did I talk too fast that no one heard it?
Oh, I definitely heard it.
I think it was the.
He doesn't actually know who Reed is.
No, he's never met Reed.
So, Mr. Saragus, what's your proposal for us?
Can I have my muzzle back, please?
He snaps his fingers and the muzzle appears again.
Aw.
And he says, "Well, it looks like you need into here, and I am looking for, shall we say, a favor."
All right, we're
Refuse to
listening.
make any deal before we know the favor.
Well, we're listening.
He nods and says, "At the moment, I do not have a particular thing, as I am attempting to avoid certain individuals who do not like my meddling, shall we say."
Presume you mean the great dark lord that lords over all of this chaos that's happening about now?
Yes, that one.
Oh, yeah, we're against him too. We're trying to take him down. It's a whole thing.
Presume
Yes.
you're talking about him.
He was quite perturbed when I refused to give him what he wanted.
Well, I mean, you seem to be a pretty powerful individual, and we both hate this guy's guts, this Tenebris guy. So maybe we could team up and help each other take him down.
A bargain, so to speak.
With the devil.
He says, "I will ever so often pop in to help you out with certain things of my
Well,
own."
so far that's more reliable than other people we've faced.
We will be willing to offer you our help, the equivalent help of you moving the rock for us.
So he grins wider and says, "Then we'll seal this deal with a shake." And he extends
The
a
equivalent to moving those rock forms
a-
first.
black clawed hand.
That's a red flag right there.
What do you believe to be equivalent to moving these rock forms?
"Oh, this is just the beginning of our deal." And he-
Elaborate.
Elaborate. What's the rest of the deal before we make the deal?
He says, "I will pop in every so often to help you in your times of need, and you will help me with something later down the road."
I don't like that. I don't
Yeah.
We need more
It's
details.
I can't help but notice
Don't
that
make
this
the
is
deal.
giving me some very Discordy vibes.
I say,
He
don't
pulled.
make the deal.
This is the first
Find
time
our
you
own way
have.
to-
So this is the first time at the mention of Discord. This is the first time you have seen his facial expression actually change, and he gives you a look of disgust and says, "No, I am not like that heathen."
What's hedonistic about him?
I don't like that. I don't like that.
That one cannot.
What about him is heretical?
That one cannot keep a deal if it bit him in the ass.
That you stay true to your word?
Of course. It's bad for business otherwise.
Well, you can't, stay true to your word if you don't give us any.
Well,
Yeah, we
hang
need
on.
to know-
You
need to know what you need help
know Discord personally?
I've
We
had
know of him.
dealings with him.
Friends of friends.
believe.
Well, I mean, okay.
I do believe that you were ready to make a deal when I suggested we would pay you back in the equivalent of moving a rock.
No.
That
then
is
he
what I
changed
said
it to
when you
that being
offered the
just the
deal.
beginning.
Can we
Say at
not
this
like
point-
all? Can we all not talk at the same time? What were you saying, Sawtooth?
I was just commenting that moving the rock is just the beginning, and that he's saying he should do more for us later, and we'll do more for him later on.
Correct. That is the deal he is offering you.
But we
suggest
don't
at
know
this
what that
point-
will involve.
But we do not know what he wants from us. I would say we have him go on his very well way, and we do what we can to move this rock on our own.
Yep. Sounds
I
good.
don't
But I
think
have
that's
more
gonna work.
questions for him.
You also haven't.
Remember,
I think
every-
we'll be
You also
open to
have-
negotiation when he is more willing to talk.
You also have not given me a chance to answer any time that anybody has attempted to ask him what his side of the deal is, because everybody will start talking immediately after that.
Okay, what's your side of the deal?
So he rubs his chin and says, "At the moment, I do not actually know. I've mostly on the run from Soul Tenebris at the moment. He is strangely persistent that I give him what he asked for.
And
What
what
did
is
he
that?
ask you for?
A certain relative of his to be freed. Apparently he is convinced that I am willing to do that.
Relative of Soul 10.
Hey, I'm guessing.
The Pony of Shadows?
Yes, that one.
From Limbo.
Yes.
Do you
Okay.
control
A
Limbo?
most detestable place.
Is it possible that Soul Tenebris could be sent to Limbo somehow?
Oh, anyone could be sent to Limbo if you have the right spells and the right amount of power.
Right.
Do you
which
have
we-
that potential? With help?
He kind of gives you a non-committal shrug and says, whether I did or not doesn't mean that it would be beneficial for anyone if I tried.
Do you have the power to open the portal to Limbo?
I have the power to open one for myself. Getting others in and out is not only...
Well, there wouldn't be much of an out. I'll tell you
Sounds
that
to
much.
me as if you yourself are a other dimensional being.
I mean, I've traveled a few places.
Like Barcelona.
Just, we'll just be keeping that in mind.
Planet, not the city, right?
Doctor Who reference.
That flew right over my head.
So, do we have a deal, or...
Well, what happens if we don't? What happens if you tell us your side and it's something we can't do? What then?
Oh, trust me, I do not charge people with things that they cannot fulfill.
What if we're unwilling to or feel the deal is uneven at the time? Would you be open to further negotiation upon the point where you ask us? Clearly you can understand the unbalanced nature of the deal you're proposing.
Thank you.
Oh yes, I do quite understand. I've had
I
several
say
people...
accept.
Let's continue discussing it.
I believe
Upon the
Ellis
time
can
in which
freely
you offer
accept.
help in exchange,
I believe
later
that.
on, that action's request of us will be up for negotiation. And
So-
you will not ask us to do anything we don't explicitly agree to.
So, Ellis, are you accepting?
I'm
Yes.
going to say that Ellis, as an individual, may accept as he pleases, but I'm
I'll accept.
myself from the bond as I do
So-
not accept.
Ellis, you are shaking his hand, correct?
Yes.
So he shakes the hand, your hand, and it feels normal. Nothing strange seems to happen. And he grins and says, "It's a pleasure doing business with you all. I will see you later."
Oh God.
You did not do business with us all.
And he bows, and the rock splits in half behind him as he
wait.
vanishes.
He doesn't speak for all of us. No, wait, come back.
I wasn't attempting to actually make it for all of us.
Only
That is why
Ellis found.
I very clearly, I want to say here and now, I very clearly declared that I was not part of that deal.
I was not as. Oh my gosh.
Yes, but part of the party accepted the deal, and he was proposing it to the party.
Yeah.
And that is why I said
Ellis is
stepping
now
down
in name,
from that.
not a part of the party, but instead someone who is traveling with us.
That is
I'm
why I
sorry.
am saying I am.
It's a bit late
I-
for that.
I agreed, by the
I
way.
s-
Okay, we have to
Instead-
kill Ellis.
Alright, well, let's just move forward.
No.
Let's cross that bridge when we get there and move forward for now.
So just,
I like
I want to make this clear. I attempted to say in character that I was not affiliating myself with the deal, like to him. I was saying that I am not part of this deal.
Well, you got to remember, it's a creature that does deal making. It doesn't necessarily he does fair deal making. So somebody
Yeah, we are
agreed.
very much. I think everyone but Ellis was very aware of that.
We just got through.
Ellis and fair, apparently.
I think.
Yep.
I'm going to. God, this sucks. I think the only way is to kill Ellis. You're gonna have to make a new character, man.
Oh, I liked
I'm
him.
sorry.
No,
you want,
no,
you want
that's
Ellis
not
dead?
happening.
I'm
just move
going
forward
to
for
I'm
now.
going to point out that Ellis was just a part of a entity he was speaking to, in the way he was treating it.
Yep.
So
That was That was
The
a bad
enti-
move. I just wanted you to know.
I feel like it was a good move.
It
I
was.
agree with him.
Time
I
will tell.
think it was better.
I'm going to glare at Ellis and say to him, should you have strung me into something I wish to not be part of, I will not hesitate to holding that against you.
Hey, Shrek.
You guys
Okay.
do notice that there is, in fact, now a cave open behind the boulder.
Is this
I
a
think that would
reference
be
to
a
the
good
Greek
spot
myths
to
of?
put a pin in it.
Are you talking about Plato's cave?
No, I'm talking about Orpheus's entrance to the underworld.
Oh.
But would you
Let's go
guys?
see what's in there.
Do you guys want to put a pin in it for now? Because this is the start of a dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably not go right in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead, put a pin in it, and for anybody that may or may not be watching the stream, we will be picking this up next Sunday for the Peacemakers campaign, and hopefully the Fallout Equestria campaign session 2 for the session zeros will be on the Saturday preceding it. Other than that, have a nice night.
Later.
Bye.
Bye, stream.
Good night, everybody, and drink water.
Or
Gotta
die.
drink the water.
Yes,
Drive
do
safe.
drink water. Very
Drink
good
or
food.
die.
Hydrated.